Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love goes, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah.
All deep once again. My heart is waking. It hurts when you lie all the time. Can't feel anymore. Feels numb when I die. Restart me again and again. Your love, the ghost of me. Been waiting for the light. Won't say goodbye. Won't close my eyes and die. I'm waking, give me life. The ghost of me, of me. The ghost of me.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. when we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love goes, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah.
All deep once again. My heart is waking. It hurts when you lie all the time. Can't feel anymore. Feels numb when I die. Restart me again and again. Your love, the ghost of me. Been waiting for the light. Won't say goodbye. Won't close my eyes and die. I'm waking, give me life. The ghost of me.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. And when you're alone, do you say my name or you say her name? Yeah. My love, it grows with the memories like a symphony. And you and I, we got history, yeah. Wherever love goes, there is also tragedy. When we're in too deep, and you and I, we got history, yeah.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? B Tim, what are you doing?
I'm good. Just let's watching a couple lives here and there and just chilling.
I was trying to get out of this. I said, dang, look, I looked over there, started ours, and I said, shit, Clue just started. I went in Discord, I said, hey guys, you didn't tell me she just started. That's rude. I'm gonna wait, turn mine off till later. I was trying to get out of it. I can go take a little cat nap.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, nope, we're on our way already. I was like, can I just have a little cat nap?
When do you not take a cat nap?
Yeah, we jumped on the golf cart and was gone. Me and my nephew was out there. We was all over Hellback. I'm Tad. I'm just a little Tad.
Oh my God!
Out of it. I was like, we'll just come on later.
I have a question.
She can stay on. Oh, that's rude. I'm not gonna be rude. Blame the Discord. I said it's you guys' fault for not telling me. They're like, no. We're on the way. I was like, oh no. I said, she just started. We can come back later. We can come on later. Don't worry about it. And take a little nap. She's like, nope, we're already there. What's going on with Hong? Did he get served finally?
I don't think he got served. I think a lawsuit was filed on him, and there's a video I tossed you basically.
Oh yeah, his ass is done, son. Huh? Let's listen to it. The nerdy addict tells about it, right?
Yeah, the video I told you, I sent you the video. It's
okay,
like 3 minutes long. It's It's called libel, lies, and legal action by defamation filed against Hong. To be fair, I sent you a lot of things. I was hoping that B2 would be here. I'm going to be here for a little bit. I just can't believe. I was watching, just waiting for her to pull that up with Hong. That J for Everyday J, with that whole thing with fucking Lauren Mathis. Holy fuck. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. What's up, small town girl?
What's up?
Are you still small and in a town?
Listen, B. Tim, I needed you last night.
She's just a small town girl living in a lonely world. Listen here, don't talk like that now. She needed you last night, BTM.
Why? Did she need someone to clean the leaf from your?
No, I needed you up here to get Queen under control.
Well, I'm sleeping.
Excuse me?
I went to bed at like 9 o'clock.
No, B. Tim, this was like 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Oh, well, I was too busy chilling. I can't stay on that long. I start getting a little tired. Relaxation.
I was like, let me do a BTM like he does Queen. And I was like, BTM, BTM.
Oh, I was gone.
Dang it.
Been gone. That was it.
So I can't believe Hong is getting sued now by Nerdy Addict. That escalated quickly. That's hilarious. But yeah, I watched Nerdy Addicts live as well. I just basically saw that one. That was pretty interesting. He revealed a little bit of his text with Mr. Nick the Hat. Apparently, his go-to was to, if he thought the person was guilty, simp for that person until they're convicted.
But what is he suing Hong for? Like,
The video highlights it. Basically, you'll see in the video. It's a very short video when Queen plays it, but I believe it's for his Twitter stuff. Like he filmed, like one of the claims were Hong was on X saying filmed his own kids, LOL sick, and basically check your house for secret cameras. He films his ex naked and his kids.
but Hong also put something on X that said something about you want to break the order or see you in court or something. So is there already a court order?
No, that had to do with the previous situation where Nerdy Addict was in a litigation with At Night or whatever the company. Why is there? And that's pretty much the situation with that. And Hong was in the chat of Nerdy Addict, kind of like whatever. Why is Nerdy Addict all over the place now? What's his end goal? I don't know. I think he's basically does cases and he jumped into this one again, like, whatever. And that's pretty much it. I don't know what anyone's end goal is. I don't know what his end goal is.
Nerdy Addicts, this says libel, lies, and legal action. My defamation filing against Hong Z. So I didn't even know he fucking filed this. This is why
last night.
What Hong runs his little bitch mouth fucking time. You can't be fucking doing that shit, saying the shit he fucking does. And yes, I agree. He needs to focus on himself and his sobriety and stuff and his recovery. I understand that. I get that. But I mean, damn. Honk takes shit way too fucking far. That little bitch.
Yeah.
Dog can sit down.
Yeah. I mean, I watched his live too, Nerdy Addict, and like.
Right, it's turned into fucking SuTube. It's no longer YouTube. It's fucking SuTube.
It's like I'm looking up Utah stalking laws now. I'm like, okay, let me look at the Supreme Court.
That fucking hot mess express. Lauren's hurt feelings. Then she went and got an RO because her feelings got hurt and some private messages got shared. Holy fuck,
bro!
So you don't belong over in this sector. You wouldn't survive,
bro. Do you know? Guess who's? I'm gonna type the name of someone who went on Patreon for about their live stream.
Let me tell you this. Somebody else spurred the fuck off last night, was shouting their address and everything else. Oh, they were having a hell of a time.
You see what I mean?
Did you get it?
No, I can't get it because the thing is, it's like Patreon. They'll know your name. Just go there. You could get if you join her. Join.
Oh, I will. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll get it. Don't even say nothing. We'll get it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So let's listen to Nerdy. And then guess what? Comic Chronicles did a great video on Nick and YC News and At Night Media and how they connect, I guess. I'm not sure. I started watching it and then shut it off so I could watch it with you guys.
I mean, I think Nerdy Addict kind of like showed the starting of the relationship. What I got from it is that Nerdy Addict was promised a lot of things to join that organization.
I'm sure he was probably sold a goddamn dream. You know what I'm saying?
Like they said, you could bring your dog to work. And then the landlord comes and says you can't bring a dog to work, and he's didn't
they steal his dog at some point or something like that?
I don't know about that.
No, he gave his dog away, and then he was promised a company vehicle.
Yeah, he was promised all these things and he got nothing. And I really think, and he mentioned something about how they got money during COVID. And I'm like, wait a minute, did they get a PPP loan?
Yes.
And I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
fuck.
and I'm like, oh, that makes sense how they suddenly got all this money. They got a PPP loan and they did this news thing. And I'm wondering, you better be careful. The FBI is looking for those PPP loans. I'm just saying. There's a lot of people that thought they got free money with PPP.
Yeah, they did too. The government said, snatch back, bitch. We want our
Yeah.
money back. Ooh,
But I don't like the way that Nerdy kind of went
Oh, he
after
gave the
Granny.
dog away. Okay, I'm sorry. Then I'm
Yeah.
sorry for any misinformation. I didn't mean to say that. Then I apologize.
And he kind of went after Granny and Barbecue, for getting an attorneys.
Yeah, that's what the part I disagree with. He says, I can't believe you spent $70,000 for this. And I'm like,
Oh,
sir.
hell. Well, you know what? Not all of us are fucking, equipped to deal with these lunatic motherfuckers, Nerdy.
Yeah.
Okay? Listen, you worked with the motherfucker. You got an upper hand, boy. Okay? You can't fucking sit here and stun on us like that when you got an upper hand. You know these folks. You've been with them. You worked with them. You got, you know what I'm saying? You know how to fuck with them.
Also, I would also say that, getting the first anti-slap pass so they can't bring frivolous litigation is pretty good. So
yeah, that's a pretty big deal, I mean,
and then they get their attorney fees back. You know what I mean?
Real quick, so we'll put some dog hair on it.
You're not muted. You're not muted. You're not muted.
I know. I'm trying to clean my fucking mouse pad off. If it starts going all crazy on the screen, that's why it's got a piece of hair on there.
Okay.
Making my mouse fucking spurg off. It's like going off the screen. So I said, if you see it going off over here, I got a little piece of hair on it. I had to clean my mouse pad off there. It's
yeah. So I guess you want to
all weird. I didn't know if you guys could see it or not.
I don't think we've seen it, and I think you're squirreling. We're gonna have to.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Bird Mafia, we have just successfully filed a defamation lawsuit against Hong, who decided to bring my children into it.
Oh my god! Why? So he was over there talking about his kids. Like
it's pretty bad. Kid. It's pretty bad.
Hong's a fucking fool. I can't stand that asshole.
He's pretty. You'll get to see, but basically, he said some defamatory things on X, which is basically like, claiming that Nerdy is filming his children and other people nude in his house. So that's not good.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting. And Hong really needs to watch his fucking mouth. Right. You can't just go go around saying shit like that. That's too fucking much.
When he also goes around accusing Granny and Barbecue of doing sexual things to get free attorneys.
Well, who did?
Hong. It's all over X.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Dog just
his mouth is going to cost him a lot of money. He's not going to like that. He's not going to like that very much at all.
My guess, he's going to dodge this and just ignore it. That's my guess. This latest lawsuit.
Well, then you got Dog out on X or whatever just now saying that the kidnappers of Sebastian Rogers are sponsors at Pigfest.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, and I know. Okay, so I know people are saying that there's a video of Nerdy Addict fighting with his girlfriend or whatever, which is not anybody's business and shouldn't even be on the internet. So it has nothing to do with anybody on the internet. I mean, yeah, it's not a good look. No, he doesn't look good at all. But in my opinion, they're arguing and fighting, and he dumped 2 fucking bowls or something on the floor. And they're arguing. That doesn't say shit. That doesn't mean he's being abusive. It doesn't mean he did anything to her. It means that there's a snippet of a fucking recording in the middle of an argument that we don't know what the fuck was going on before or after. So who the fuck are we to judge the entire situation? I'm just saying. Fuck, she could have threw a bowl of fucking noodles and then he could have threw a bowl of fucking noodles. We don't know. We have no idea what happened prior to that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm not saying he should have or should. I don't know. I have no idea, damn it. And no, his mental state probably isn't in the best right. It probably isn't the best right now. And I do agree. He needs to put himself first before any fuck shit on the internet or any fuck stick on the internet. But let's go. Let's hear what to say.
Included his tweets as exhibits. It's been officially filed and not in a typical Florida county court, but a circuit court for damages exceeding $50,000. This is the first page of the complaint that was filed. We've obviously hidden his address there for y'all. The second page, there on or about October 18th, defendant published multiple false and defamatory tweets, tagging our handle, making direct accusations of sexual and criminal misconduct. These statements include, but are not limited to, Nerdbird Mafia. Check your house for secret cameras. He filmed his ex naked and the kids. Those statements were published publicly and viewed by users in Florida and elsewhere. Defendant's statements are entirely false. Plaintiff has never engaged in any such acts, nor have I been accused, investigated, or charged with them. The statements accuse plaintiff of crimes involving surreptitious recording, child exploitation, and abuse, which are defamatory. Welcome to Florida law. It's not Pennsylvania. I'm not barbecue. There's your exhibit. Exhibit B. Thank you very much for making it public. And there's your new case, Hong. We will see you in Florida for a jury trial. Obviously, you got to get served. That will get done. Enjoy your new lawsuit. Have a good night, guys.
I feel like he's just going to try to dodge service now, just like he dodged service for SF Investigates. That motherfucker is going to be like the Matrix, dodging service from every lawsuit you could possibly imagine. He is the one dodging service. Hell be real. Let me see. I like other people we know that are dodging service. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think probably with that type of case, you know, it might be in another state, but probably that's why I think this has no legs. I think it's there. Personally, I think it's more like pissing him off to having to actually respond, because I'm not sure if you don't respond to a lawsuit even if it's not in proper jurisdiction, then you're probably not in a good position. So I think this is going to be very interesting to watch. I think most likely if he doesn't answer, I think that's kind of puts him in a bad situation. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that if he didn't answer or respond, that Nerdy would get default judgment.
Usually they wait until, like, you know, they give him a couple of tries to serve him. You know what I mean? They're not going to just say default judgment or whatnot, or even go into judgment. I would say most likely it would be like kind of the same situation with Granny a little bit, where someone serves you, and if you don't do the proper argument, you can be pulled into that area. So, you know, depends on Mr. Hong Z how he's going to handle it. He might fuck up and be in that area. Even if he hid from SF, didn't I get approved? Well, it got filed, and then it's going to get served. Then he has to serve them, and then it's going to go in front of a judge. So you have to go through several more steps to get default judgment. Yep. So
well, did you see what barbecue did?
What?
Look. Hold on.
Are you eating something?
No, I said hold on.
Oh, I thought you were eating something. I was about to say.
No, God damn it. Go on, Nola. She's over here by the little one. Go on.
She's growling at you?
Bacon strips. No, she's growling at Nola. A little bacon strip.
I heard something chewing in the background.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I was saying shit. It wasn't me. I'm over here fucking doing this. No, it wasn't me. Anyways, barbecue served this. She said this. She said, she's going to publicly put this out here to make sure this message is conveyed. The cease and desist has been delivered, and it's the kindest thing you're going to get from me. Every lie, every smear, every attempt to bully or break me is now evidence, and I will use it as ammunition. I have elite legal firepower on my side and zero hesitation to unleash it. You wanted a war, you've got one. And when the dust settles, my name will stand and yours will be buried under the weight of your own actions. Hashtag fuck around and find out. And there's these documents here, which obviously were C&Ds, and they were served to Lesniak via her attorney. They were served to Hogg's attorney via her attorney.
Yeah, she
So he
served
was
those.
served. He was officially served via his attorney because he wouldn't open or answer the fucking door. So if they need to serve him, they can serve him the same way. Move.
Yeah, I think she was serving them at night with those or whatever, like around the time that Greenie served BJ.
Yeah, pretty much. Can't they serve it to Honk's attorney? Maybe that's the next step. But I think like this is a way that he's planning on fucking with Hong right now and fucking with them. And if you don't handle these types of situations properly, you could be pulled into the court. You could be pulled into Florida. So see how Mr. Hong does. Let me see. Probably he's going to try to duck and dodge it like the motherfucking Neo and Matrix. Better start getting ready. I'm just saying that him being a limited public figure won't make his case or whatever. Well, you can't state, you have to prove in a defamation case that not only the statement's untrue, which is pretty easy, but you have to show that there's like malice, I believe, or something like that, which basically you said something that was false knowingly false.
And so just so he can say I'm not lying, here it is.
Oh, Tilly got you 10 memberships, by the way. Tilly T.
Who did? I'm sorry.
Tilly T.
Tilly T. Thank you so much for showing love, Biddy Bop. I appreciate you, baby.
She says, sure, I can't pet Duke.
Can I pet that Duke? Of course, you know you can. Remember, for 10 months.
You want to take Duke?
Excuse you. Hold on now. Now.
We could ship him over. You can ship him over, right? Give him Duke over.
Barbecue is only against Hong. It's not against all of them. Hong thinks he can say whatever he wants to say on X and be protected because it's built on freedom of speech, but defamation is defamation. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the problem is I think like Hong is the fall guy. I used to think he had all the money, but then when I heard about the PPP loan, I'm starting to think he's like the guy that they put on all the documents that is the fall guy. Like, I'm starting to think that, to be honest with you. Like, he's the fall guy. And Nick's just sitting there laughing his ass off.
And it was served to Lesniak and says, immediately and unequivocally instruct Hong Z to cease all contact with, harassment of, and dissemination of false or defamatory statements about Ms. Trude, including but not limited to contact by phone, text, email, social media, third parties, and in-person approaches. 2, immediately preserve and not destroy any and all records, communications, social media, posts, screenshots, direct messages, archived live streams, metadata, photographs, videos, location data, third-party communications, and any other evidence related to the foregoing conduct as they may be used in a potential litigation. Please be advised that if your client does not immediately cease and conduct described above, Ms. Trude will pursue all available remedies. Additionally, conduct intended to intimidate, interfere with, or retaliate against a victim or witness may constitute criminal liability under 18 PACS .4924952, intimidation of witnesses or victims, defining and penalizing conduct intended to obstruct, impede, impair, prevent, or interfere with a victim or a witness. In addition, your client's actions support claims for injunctive relief, tort damage, including intentional infliction of emotional distress, harassment, defamation, and related claims, and the recovery of attorney fees and costs. This letter is not an exhaustive statement of Ms. Trude's rights and remedies, all of which were expressly reserved. We again demand that you and your client preserve all relevant evidence, that you advise your client to refrain from destroying, deleting, or altering any potentially relevant materials Tampering with evidence or instructing third parties to conceal or destroy records will be treated as an independent basis for relief. Failure to comply with this demand will leave Ms. Trude no choice but to pursue all available legal remedies, including filing lawsuits, seeking monetary damages, injunctive relief, and attorney's fees for defamation, false light, and harassment. This letter is not a complete statement of Ms. Trude's rights, remedies, or claims, all of which are expressly reserved. Sincerely, Thomas King.
Yeah, so barbecues was just against Hung. I misspoke on that. But yeah, I mean, he's been going at her since a Rico, and the stuff that he's saying about her and the pictures he's putting out about her are 100%, in my opinion, defamation.
Yep, I think
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
I mean, he's
Well,
even gone to the points of like saying saying that she's a man.
Uh, Well, I don't think that's going to be the worst thing that guy said. That guy said a lot of fucking shitty things.
Oh, I know. But I mean, that along with like accusing her of doing things for an attorney and all this stuff, like, yeah, that all is going to add up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's going to add up real quickly. You know, very much.
I mean, it has to. Like, I don't know. I don't even know why, like, someone would even think to go a route like that, knowing that you're in litigation with said person. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Because they're stupid? I don't know.
But then you want to turn around and call yourself an intelligence agency? Like, that's
Pretty,
embarrassing.
pretty stupid people. I mean, he's gonna fuck around and find out. I mean, the problem is like he's pissing off all these people, and now he's gonna deal with Nerdy Addict, who's probably just doing this to piss him off, to fuck with them. I would not be surprised if that whole situation is to fuck them up, fuck with them. I'm just saying. So we'll see with that one. What do you think of Mr. Nerdy Addict's video, though? Do you believe that he's working with, like, after watching that live stream, do you believe that he's, like, working with that at night, or do you think that it proved that he wasn't working and he's just kind of independently doing his own thing?
I think he's independently doing his own thing, in my opinion. And I think he, he did work from them. I think he got the real true colors of who Nick and Hung are, because in his live stream, he did say that he went to work for At Night, who is Nick and Hong only. I thought, that was kind of what everybody's thought, but and then he said that he put like Nick puts all of like his wording into an app, and then he was using, what did he say? He was using
Grammarly. He was using Grammarly.
Yeah. And attaching like other people's names to it, like Nerdy and JLR.
Yeah, basically he paid these people to put their names on articles, and then he would use their names and like Grammarly. I'm sure he's using AI now to help him write articles or other stuff. So also, apparently there was a text that was revealed that he basically picks the person that is being prosecuted, and until they're found guilty, he'll just keep on pushing that. So if he finds, like, if you're a celebrity, like, let's say Bill Cosby, he'll jump to your defense, even though you're, everyone's opinion that motherfucker was guilty of sin.
But like that was kind of interesting to me, just for the fact that, like, who the hell is Nick? Like, who cares who he jumps, what celebrity he jumps to, and if he's saying that they're innocent when everybody else is feeling that they're guilty. Like, it's not like Nick's a celebrity or a lawyer or somebody. So, like, who cares what he does?
The thing is that the power of jumping on a conspiracy at the other end. I mean, look at Lana. Her whole channel is built upon jumping on the killer's side and saying they're innocent. It's a grand conspiracy. So it's the same thing. So a defamation worthy, certainly, but what's the worth? I believe stitching that whole lawsuit with Nerdy is just to piss him off. To piss off Hong. All right, let's play this.
Oh, wait. And to correct something, I think yesterday we were saying, or I know I was saying, that that lady that was on Nerdy's, the behavior analyst, that had an NDA with At Night, and I think Nerdy was saying that they found out she had a NDA with Dog.
Yeah, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, so I just wanted to correct that.
Dog the Bounty Hunter. All right, what are we going to play, Queen? Pin the play button. Or is Nala attacking you right now? Probably.
She's about to boot you today.
Nala's attacking you right now for more bacon strips or something. Dog's just mauling. You're just dealing with that. Like Voodoo is just sleeping, as that dog often does. Let me see. So I don't trust any of them. I think that's a good idea to not trust a lot of people and just look at the facts, like what you're saying. Personally, I think Nerdy's working for himself. I don't think he's working with At Night or anything. But it is what it is. Head of security. I mean, like, it sounds like it really did get it.
Drama Chronicles. She put together a video that's got says Nerdy versus Hong, and it says premiere. This is a pre-recorded video that has been clipped and edited for fair use. There's no commentary as it's pre-recorded and not required for TOS. So I was gonna put it on like 1.25 speed or whatever, 1.5 speed. So we can, because it shows what we watch, but then it puts together all the emails and clips and other stuff like in it. That kind of breaks stuff down here. So I think it's a good video to watch if you guys want to watch it.
Sure.
Sure.
All right, here we go.
Good evening, Nerdbird Mafia. Good evening, Eva. I know you are sick and not feeling well.
Yeah.
But we are here for some Saturday drama.
Where are you?
Not on the stage. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but we can't. Where are you? It's just I'm all alone up here.
Oh, you got the little screen next to you. You got Nick the hat next to you.
No,
Yeah.
I don't see that at all.
I hear that you. I'll put my camera when I go full screen. I heard that you invited Bullhorn Betty. That's going to take all but a second. Let me see if I get into the right mode here. There we go.
I did.
Okay.
I reached out. I messaged her. I sent her the invite link for the stream, and I said, "Hey, if you want to come on and clear the air, maybe it's just a misunderstanding." So, let's see.
Well, as long as you bring the syrup.
Looks like I'm timing out, but
Oh,
it'll come back. She's been griping about that water bottle from the Brian Laundrie case over at the Reserve.
Yeah.
For quite some time, calling me a liar. And it kind of segues into the past 2 days, right? The information that I get from someone, a source, whether it's Chris or someone else on a story, I'm going to convey it. And before you call me a liar, make sure that you know that I'm not, right? So this is from Gabby Patia's mom. And at the bottom there, I respect you, and I can probably speak further at some point. But that was not her bottle. And that's all the time I'm going to spend on it. Bullhorn Betty is out there telling me to kiss her ass, and I wouldn't kiss Bullhorn Betty's ass. What?
Well,
you put it
Dolly
on the
did.
screen?
It should
Dolly
be on the
kissed
screen,
her
yeah.
ass.
No, it's still a black screen. Can you maybe I can't see what you guys are seeing.
I heard Dolly likes pancakes.
BTM.
I'm just saying. I mean, maybe if he wanted Bullhorn Betty over, he should have offered some syrup. I'm just saying. Heard she loves pancakes. So's
Can
Dolly.
you guys
Dolly.
see anything other than me?
I know it went black at some point, but it should be filled now.
No, hold on. I'm double checking.
We may have to abandon StreamYard's like going in and out. I see it on my screen, so we can go OBS, but you're gonna have to join via Zoom.
No, I don't see it on YouTube either. They only see me.
Yeah, I see it. I'm good. I see it on my side. I see the emojis bouncing around and everything. But StreamYard is complaining at the end that the connection is unstable, so it could be.
Well, how did we do this last night?
I don't know what to tell you. The connection's the same. It's the same computer. It is what it is. I don't know. There's people watching football here on 4K, There's other people using Wi-Fi. There's like 12 people here on a wireless connection. So, I mean, perhaps that, but it's up on the screen. Yeah, Irene, I see that. Well, I know you guys don't see me. It's not. Over. I'm not going to stress over it. So I'm going to do OBS. You're going to have to join via Zoom.
All right. What are you going to send me a link or?
I will send you a Zoom link to your email. And folks, just like typically, just like 2 days ago, we're starting. You guys can hear me though, right?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
I can hear you. I can hear you too.
Can you guys see the screen there now?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Well,
I can see it.
we're going to do OBS then. Straight from
All right.
OBS the same way that I did it the other day.
Oh, all right.
Guys, we're starting another stream. See you in about 2 minutes. Yeah, I know you guys can see it. All right, bye.
Jeez Louise. Dramatic music, much.
Howdy again, everyone. Let me see if Eva's there. Let me get the Zoom screen. Hopefully I can get a mic check from y'all. That would be appreciated. Zoom into this. Why am I getting? I'm just getting a white screen.
I don't know.
Well,
Maybe we should fast forward this.
hopefully you
Queen.
guys can hear me. I can't. But you're gonna have to dial in, I think, on the phone. That's just how we're gonna have to do it. Telephone number's up there on the screen. I'm not gonna dick around because I'm not gonna continuously do this over and over. So I'm just getting a blank screen from you. And the meeting for all, you could dial on the phone, and I will be able to hear you there.
Life of Holland is
As
going to
I
have
was
a lot
saying
of
earlier,
problems.
Bullhorn Betty,
Criminal
I love her
charges.
ass.
Oh
I wanted
shit.
to kiss her ass, and I wouldn't kiss her ass with Seth's fupa. She's griping about a case from 2021 where they found a water bottle, and the information I had was conveyed exactly as it was conveyed.
Well,
Hopefully, you
bring
guys
some
can see
syrup.
this up on
She loves
screen.
pancakes.
I will hear Eva when she dials in on the phone. Are you guys able to see this now?
Yes.
And just slow down. Thank you.
We don't need to slow down.
So this was back from the day when we were working the case, and at the end there, at some point, but that was not her bottle. That's the information that I had. Now, information evolves. Information can change. If it does, that's up to others to disclose it. But that's the information that I had at the time. But sure, here she is, still stuck. 4 years ago, calling me a liar on this issue when I just didn't lie. So we're going to dive into, I don't know if Eva's dialing in. I don't know, but I think the phone line's open. Eva, if you're there, you can dial in on the number at the bottom of the screen. Otherwise, I'm just going to crack a lacking, or I'll see you in chat. I don't know, however you want to do it. Yesterday, we did a live stream with Susan Constantine, and man, was there some drama afterwards. Folks insinuating that I was working with at night, people saying that I work with Nick and Hong, and we're going to go back because this has been a long time coming. Hi, Jax 904. No update tonight on cases. We are just in drama mode. My first drama stream. I thought she was great. I'm going to tell you why I think she's great, right? For reasons different than perhaps some of you. I'm going to put the email thread up here. I've redacted email addresses, but you're going to see the thread here. This was me explaining, and think of what I'm saying. This is me explaining the case. She approached as if she didn't know anything about this case, looking for links and interviews and background. And you see on the screen, that's what I was sending her right now. Tommy, you're going to see the whole history of that night. Patience, my friend, emails, receipts, why I hate them. We're going to get there. Hi, Eva. Eva, can hear. So this was the thread. Welcome back, Eva. We're going to get there.
Welcome back, Eva.
So
Welcome back,
here,
Eva.
We're first starting with Susan. You can see the last time I emailed Susan was in 2023. We had a live stream that was around Lisk, the Long Island serial killer. We had Kerry Rawson scheduled. We wanted to bring Susan on to discuss the behavior. That was the last time I talked to Susan. Kerry Rawson canceled and backed out, and so we canceled the live. Okay? It's board to the top. It says, "Good morning, Susan. Would you have about 30 minutes to discuss a case related to Sebastian Rogers on YouTube?" And I'm going to blow this up a little larger so you guys can see. I'm going to get rid of the chat box so you guys can see.
All right.
My intent wasn't even behavior. Well, it was behavior around adding the cameras that were added that were later seized by police. You can see there in my email. That's what I was interested in. Next and onwards. So she said, what time? It's evening around 8 p.m. Some of these are out of order. She asked for a recording of the interview. Said I didn't record my conversation with Chris, Sebastian's stepdad. My YouTube last night is here. Gave a link. I said I will aggregate the most significant interviews done by all three caregivers and send over. And she said, okay, I can analyze them. Great. Go on. She says, are you going to play any specific clips? I started attaching, if you recall it on X, I'd like to see some links that you guys were interested in. Told her our community was excited to hear her input. She confirmed tomorrow night is good. He said, thank you. We'll send more of his biological mom and his stepdad, confirming the stream time. Again, and there's the links that I sent her. Let's forward to the next one. So this is when she sends the statement analysis on mom and dad, all right? I responded, okay, Seth, were you able to analyze Seth, the bio father? I'm gonna make this full screen, sorry, you guys can't see. And this is what she responded. There is no PDF like the other ones. There was nothing else besides, nah, he's good, nothing stands out, right? But we should be able to see the PDF with the deception score and be able to ascertain that ourselves. But you can see here was when my flag started going off in my brain. But again, we're cutting it close to around 8 p.m. She jumps on the live stream on the backstage of StreamYard, which sucks, by the way. OBS is freaking consistent. She's on the back end. We're about 3 minutes in. Eva's on there. And I'm completely transparent with her. I said, look, I'm over in Naples. Eva's in Jacksonville. I'm focused on my recovery right now. Eva's doing the same thing. She says something about Dog the Bounty Hunter. People then took that later on the conversation when she says, I have an NDA. And I said, oh, him. And I told her before the show, I said, I don't like Dog. We didn't have to get into a conversation about it, but that's where I stand. And you guys are going to.
But that's literally when we learned. It was literally 3 minutes till live. She said, I'm working with Dog the Bounty Hunter and I have an NDA with him. So she said there's certain aspects that I'm not going to discuss because it's an open investigation and blah, blah. And we were like, okay.
I don't know what people expected, but you don't like Dog, but I am open to having conversations with people, especially people that are smarter than me, fields that they're experts in, right? So that was the email thread. So anyone thinking that there was conversation about at night or anything else, that's the conversation thread skipping from 2023 to the current. Now, people came back with all sorts of input and everyone is welcome to their opinion. We say that in the chat all the time, right? For me, it's about learning what she did. And well, I know now that she doesn't even know the tool that she was referencing. She called it deception or deceptio, or she doesn't understand that it's actually decept.io, right? .io is a domain name, just like .com, .org. It stands for input output. So generally speaking, a lot of AI sites are using the .io domain now. So it's decept.io. Now I'm able to take everything that she taught me last night about the important aspects of a program like that. And I just want to say off the rip that I thought that she was going to be, the reason I sent the links was that I thought she'd be analyzing them personally, looking at the videos, and giving us pointers about facial expressions, change in tone, but they didn't. They ran it through an AI tool. And so I took it and I took the positive from the interaction last night and I started building my own open source deception tool that actually analyzes video, audio, facial recognition components from MIT. And I think I said that on X, that's the difference between me and a lot of people is that I'll take the good and the bad, but I'm going to learn something. I'm going to use it and apply it to what we do, whether it's missing kids, missing adults. I'm going to learn, right? I love reading Rainbow growing up as a kid. I'm going to learn everything I can from her. So I hope that gives some clarity into how we got into last night. Fast forward at night, then puts out a message. Like they anticipated her going on. They have a connection with her, perhaps. Obviously, if she's with Dog, there's been some interaction there. I appreciate it. I worked all day on this, and I'm going to continue working on it. And it's great for my ADHD. It's what I do. Every single time there's something to learn in life, gravitate towards that.
Yeah.
Oh, the music. You got to jump the music. He's just playing music for a minute.
What? I can't hear you. It's too low. You're talking way too low for me.
I said you're going to hear about a minute of music right now.
Okay. Do you want me to skip forward through it? Sorry, my brother was talking to me. We were talking about my bathroom. But do you want me to skip forward?
Yeah, skip.
Okay.
I
just heard the Queen. I'm like, oh fuck, that's BTM. I gotta look back over here. What's going on? Shit.
It's like a minute. Like that bathroom is the bane of your existence.
Oh God! Look, listen. Right now, shit. I'm almost done. After tomorrow, I ain't gonna talk about it again.
Yeah.
We'll be done and done.
X got barbecue coming at me in private. Oh, sided with Nick and Hong. There's other people out there.
When did barbecue go at him in private?
I don't know, but barbecue is in this chat and says Hong is going to be looking for other things other than civil, maybe something criminal in the future. So I don't think Hong is going to be too happy in the future. He might be dealing with court systems. He might need to be like Neo, dodging fucking service. We'll see what happens.
Little bitch. All right, here we go.
Nick and Hong, there's other people out there. He's talking that night. I haven't talked that night. I'm going to walk you through my interaction with that night and why I don't talk to at night, why I don't believe anything they say. And it starts here.
I still don't understand, like, the leap from having her on to you must work with at night. Like, the leap was immediate last night.
Yep.
It doesn't make any sense.
And then others jumped on the bandwagon trying to use that as a vulnerability, right? Bullhorn Betty, that's why I mentioned it, so I put it up there. The little guy on the screen is Roscoe. And in 2020, when COVID was hitting, I decided dying in the basement of Jeff's house after he passed. I wanted to leave, and I was talking to Nick the Hat at the time. He made it seem, you'll see in a lot of these screenshots, he really made it out to be like a media company was a legitimate media news company. So I said, look, if I can do my work, if I can continue doing my managed services, there's my computer set up at night in Pennsylvania. If I can continue doing what I do and make money writing, which I love doing anyways, let's do it. I'm gonna die here, let's do it. So I packed up Roscoe, and Roscoe was the only thing that I really cared about at the time. I'd gotten Roscoe at a time in my recovery, and I was actually opposed to it. I kept telling Jeff I wasn't ready. He kept pushing on me, and as you know, when you see a little puppy like Roscoe, we got him as a puppy, I took him on. Jeff was not as healthy as he'd like to be, so I was taking out Roscoe just like I was taking out Bobby. When I spoke to Nick, it was the one hard line that I had with him. I said, look, I have a dog, and if I do this, if I move out to Pennsylvania, Roscoe needs to be able to come to work with me, right? He needs to be able to come to work. I'm not sure where I'm going to live. There's going to be about a 2-week transition. I wasn't worried about money. I was making good money from services and my customers. It was during COVID, so everyone was working from home. It was ideal, actually. Get to Pennsylvania, and within the first day of Roscoe being in their office, the landlord comes up to me and says, you can't have dogs here. I was sort of taken aback, and slowly but surely, every promise that this organization made to me started falling through the cracks.
Shocker.
I had to go back and forth between a hotel to feed, let them out 3 times a day. It was really breaking me at the time. It really started a downward spiral for me. Last night that I was there, I'm gonna take a breath. You take a mic for a second.
Yeah, no, this story is hard for you.
Well, that
Shocker.
fucking sucks, man, because you take your fucking dog with and you think you're going to be able to take him to work and take him out and shit, and then you got to leave him in a fucking hotel. Of course that dog don't want to be stuck in a goddamn hotel while he's at work all fucking day. What? I mean, he wouldn't have went the fuck out there, I'm sure, if he would have known that his dog wasn't going to be the fuck out there. That would have pissed me right the fuck off.
Okay.
Brianna25 says, $10 super sticker. We live in a time where suing each other every other day is expected rather than rare. He said very little about that Constantine lady's conflict in not evaluating Sean. I don't like him either.
Yeah, that was very weird. Like the lady, he sent basically a link about I was about to say Sean for a moment. Seth, I'm about to say Sean myself. Seth, and the lady doesn't do anything. The lady just like whatever. She does it for like Chris and Katie, but doesn't do anything for Seth. That's a little odd. Like, aren't you supposed to analyze all the fucking parents? You know what I mean? Like,
right?
They're all suspect. Everyone's a fucking suspect. You know what I mean? So,
Well, yeah, and the fact that she responded to Seth's video and said, "Yeah, I don't see anything."
Yeah, that's a big problem. That would have been like a red flag. I mean, I've been in a position where you find out something, you might have to like. I remember Clue was up here yesterday. And he says you would cancel the live if you were like 3 minutes and you find out this guy had a conflict or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, that's a tough call. I mean, but that's happened. I mean, remember Burnt Toast? Burnt Toast was going to go live a lot earlier with the transcript, but then, last minute things had to be done. And it was like, fuck, I guess we're not going live. You know what I mean? I guess we're not going to go forward because, some things come up and maybe he should have done that. Like, first off, why is the person like 3 minutes into the interview like, oh yeah, I have an NDA with Dog the Bounty Hunter, who's also involved with the father of this missing persons case, who's also a co-plaintiff in an injunction, and also accused you of being a murderer. It's just like, what? Wait.
Well, yeah, why would they have an NDA with Dog? Because Dog's not like out here speaking about any of this. He doesn't even know the people's names.
Yeah, it's
like, why would she have an NDA with Dog and not anyone else?
Yeah, I would just be like, okay, ma'am, thank you for your time today. I don't think we're going forward with this live stream because the person that you have an NDA with has accused me of murdering a person, and also is like knee deep in the bullshit of this case. Like, I wanted a neutral person, not someone who's clearly biased against one group of people, and that's it.
Well,
And
yeah,
then
especially when you have Dog making a X post today stating that the kidnappers of Sebastian Rogers will be at Pigfest or are sponsors of Pigfest.
I mean, that's a little odd.
Real odd.
That's just wild. So we got that he betrayed the pupper. He didn't like let the guy have his dog at work, which is kind of fucked up because, the guy was made promises. And I remember back then you could work at home. Hell, people still work at home. I'm just saying. Let me see. Pigfest. Sponsors, the sponsor kidnap. Oh my God. Wow. And he's like adding at night. Jesus Christ. Guy's a fucking idiot.
And he states it as a fact.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the problem. It's like, I just think some people just don't care about possibly getting sued to oblivion. And Dog's one of them because he's like, I think he's like so close to like just not caring anymore. He does not care. I feel like if he had his previous wife was alive, she'd probably beat him over the head with a fucking like a hanger or something just to wake himself up, being like, "What the fuck are you doing, dummy?" She was definitely.
But also kind of makes me wonder if other people may have access to his X account.
I don't know about that. I think he's got maybe his daughter, maybe. I don't know, maybe someone younger, but I don't think anyone like that at night. I think like most likely just like a younger family member.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're saying that Dog the Bounty Hunter should be like hanging out with Hassan Piker with the shock collar?
Me?
Is that what you're? No, I'm saying Miss Liverbird.
Oh.
She says Dog needs a shock collar. I'm like, then he can hang out with Hassan Piker. You're not getting the joke. You don't even know who Hassan Piker is. You're like, who the fuck is that guy? I mean, Beth would have beat him. Oh shit. I don't know what you mean by that. Exactly. Why would Nerdy choose that behavior specialist knowing who? Well, what it sounded like he just found out the last minute, like the last goddamn minute. And at that point, it's like you're kind of put in this tough position because you advertise this person to be on your show. And then suddenly then you find out that this person is pretty compromised, in my opinion. Is not.
Well, I don't think it's fair at all that he uses this person. Granted, it might have been 3 minutes before the show. He finds out they have an NDA with Dog, but then when he got the responses that he received back from this lady pertaining to the interviews, I would have shut it all down.
Yeah. Well,
because in my opinion, that shows 100% bias. Like, nobody is going to do no behavior analyst, in my opinion, is going to review any parent / suspect in a missing child case with, I didn't find anything wrong in the whole interview. That's weird and odd. Like, no, that just.
Yeah, I think it's a tough situation because, you start a live, you do all this preparation for this live, and then you find out, and sorry, water went down the wrong pipe. So give me a moment.
Dang, BTM, I hope you're okay.
I'm fine. I'm drinking water, and water went down the wrong pipe, and I'm like, oh. But you find out 3 minutes before the actual live. I think he knew about this previously? That she had an NDA with Dog? I don't think so.
I don't either, but I would have been my red flags would have went up when I received her email response, because he also said not only did she have that response, but she did not include the PDF with her like behavioral, I guess the way that, I don't know what it was called.
Mhm.
Like the little attachment that she would use, like she did with Chris and Katie, to like check things off, that wasn't attached in her email response about Seth.
By the way, I need you to read Pen's response. Super chat thing.
Who?
Pen.
The one that's highlighted?
Yes.
Why do I need to read it?
You should read it. You should say, "Got my gold crown, baby." You have to say that. For
I don't see it.
Well, let's see. You don't even watch the chat. You're fired. You're fired.
Oh
You're going back to your being a pool girl. That's your day job. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy.
Listen here, B Tim.
What do we got you here for? What are you doing? I thought you were supposed to read them. Unbelievable.
Listen. Yeah, I'm about to block you myself.
Well, you can block me. Put earplugs in. That's the best way to block me. I don't know.
Queen.
She's probably dealing with the bathroom right now.
Right here, baby. I'm right here. I hear you, baby. Here we go. Ready?
You want to skip this part because he's just like, you want to get to like certain parts.
Oh, we can skip right the fuck on over this because he talks so low. I can't hear it. I'm hard of hearing anyways.
I think I would like. I think it's best to jump to like the text messages he did with like the guy and kind of jump.
Is this right here, right? These are in, huh?
Opinion.
Yes,
and I did. I went on Facebook and tagged them and AI, so he just loads stuff in the grammar.
Here they go, right here.
And I made the right decision. I got on my knees and I prayed for the first time, and I ended up in West Palm and landed in West Palm. I went to a sober house in Lantana. And that was that. And then all of a sudden, Nick the Hat and company tried suing me. This is the article that I was referencing with Susan last night, Suicide or Murder, Death by Tree Hanging. That was an article I wrote. While this was going down with Roscoe, there was other stuff that was promised a company vehicle. That wasn't true. As they wrote articles, they would use name and other people's name. JLR was there. He would write the articles using Grammarly at the time. There wasn't too much AI, so he just load stuff into Grammarly and then pop anyone's name on the article as he saw fit. And a lot of the shit was just bullshit. He supported Bill Cosby. He had a connection with Bill Cosby. I thought that was gross. And things just spiraled from there. Fast forward, I get on my way. This is one of his texts, so you guys can see who he is as a person. This was February, a month after Jeff died. I'm on pain pills, I'm drinking. I say, good work, dude. I don't know what to say, but probably not the right response. I know now it's not, but as soon as a celeb is arrested, I fly to their defense. He's talking about Bill Cosby, guys. And say they're innocent until proven guilty. Blah, then bam, we're in, laughing my ass off.
Oh my God.
And he had gravitated towards me because of the Fotis Dulos case.
Wow.
Right? So I hope that people see who this organization is run by.
Wow.
And why it offended me so much yesterday when people jumped to the conclusion that I'm in bed with this bullshit. Okay? Forward. You guys are going to go from sad to funny in a second, guys. Trust me, because I was in a fucking downward spiral. Take over. You see their content up there. I take over their entire social media stream. You'll see the filing up on the screen in a second. I'll put the PDF up there. Claimed I hacked them. They claimed a lot of things. We're going to go through it.
He said that they claimed he hacked him.
Yeah, they
Listen, Nick, how dare you?
Well, did you see that text message exchange? Basically, as soon as the celebrity's arrested, I go for their defense, and then we're in, and he's like laughing about it. It's like, wow, that's some fucked up shit. Like you don't even believe these people are innocent. You just want to get fucking in with them.
Right. Well, that's the point. I mean, fuck. I mean, they don't care. He's gonna make money one way or another. Yeah.
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. It's like people running to the defense of Diddy, even though knowing Diddy's guilty. It's like, I believe in Diddy, even though I truly believe that guy's guilty. I'm going to run to his defense because I might get clout. Fuck the victims. You know what I mean? It's like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, like I said, this world's fucked up. It is. It's foul as hell. Here we go.
I start doing my social media thing, but at the time I wasn't really big on social media. I didn't have many followers. didn't ever matter. I would always state my opinion, and I did. I went on Facebook and tagged them and started taunting him. This was at the tail end of it. Some of this stuff is out of order. By the time they were done trying to sue me, trying to allege that I had a gun on their property, they alleged other things. They used my past in the court filing. They ended up paying the sober house. I said, Mr. Berger and Nick, as part of the stipulation, I would like to see a charitable donation to the sober home that I'm in. When I left Connecticut, I gave everything only to find the promises of employment, this is their lawyer, find the promises of employment not up to par with what was offered. I left my home and gave my 1-year-old puppy to those failed promises. The amount of donation isn't important, but it would be given to Ocean View Recovery in Lantana, Florida. I meant to say addiction. I said, since addiction is up, I believe that this would be a good thing for all involved. The amount of money of litigation that would have been used should mitigate whatever donation is agreed upon. Please let me know if this can be added to the stipulation, okay? And we're going out of order. That YouTube notification at the bottom is me taking over their YouTube stream. I had Roscoe in the hotel room. This was a couple days before I had to let go of him.
I mean, karma's a bitch, ain't it? Fuck around, you find out.
I took over their Periscope, which at the time Twitter had a live stream platform called Periscope. Took that over. You see me going back and forth. I'm screenshots to their attorney. Some of it was manic. Some of it was I was coming off of my meds when I left Pennsylvania. I left all my meds in the office. It was a lot. These are the emails that go back and forth between the lawyers. At some point, I emailed their lawyers. I said, look, I meant unplug. They forgot to unplug my router directly on the network. I would highly recommend unplugging that little bugger as it could. And the reason why I was doing this, that they were withholding my property. When I left, I just left. It's how I do it in life. And I was awaiting my belongings. So I was sitting there taunting them, a little craziness. This was from their attorney, saying no longer associated with YC News, etc. If you guys want me to stop, I can, but you guys can always. This is one of my favorite emails. People pointing out that I may have some issues. You're probably right, and I just don't care. As you're aware, I asked you this AM to fuck off and suck my left ball sack. Please let me know if we can work that out. Until that time, if you need a photo of my ball sack, I can provide. Thank you very much. Respectfully, Ollie. That was one of my. That was directly to their attorney, and it ties into barbecue lady in the DMs and sort of used that. Well, I've spent $70,000 on lawyers, and I've been living in fear. I've been taunted by lawyers my whole life. I just don't care. And I'm sorry that it consumes your life and it directs your bias in a case, but not for me. This is me, to them, waiting for my belongings, and I want my bylines off of anything they publish without me writing, right? I said earlier they were just slapping on names. I don't know if you guys see the way that Hong types on Twitter, but they were just slapping his name on articles. You can go back to the Wayback Machine, type in yc.news, and you can see that for yourself. Definitely not Hong writing these articles. That's Roscoe in the hotel. And if we get to the end of July, where I'm sobering up, I'm steadying out in my first sort of 30 days, and we come to an agreement, and I say signed, wasn't that easy, have a good evening. It was really a matter of being pushed by an agency that was lying continuously. This was, so in their court filing, I'm going to pull up the PDF. If you guys are interested, I can read the court filing. Kelsey, JLR.
Who's talking about barbecue? Hold on, Akira. Wait.
He just did.
He has some sort of animosity towards barbecue for some reason. And he thinks that her spending money to defend herself in court was a waste. And he just, for some reason, does not like barbecue for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what the drama is between him.
Where the fuck did the hatred for her come into play? What the fuck you doing, nerdy? What the fuck?
Like, I thought they met in, she give him missing posters of Sebastian. I don't know where that started.
No, not nerdy.
Well,
no, I think barbecue got him in contact with Chris to get the flyers.
Yeah.
He said, barbecue said, because he said I'm biased, yet brings a biased lady on his live.
Who signed an NDA with Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Right.
It's like not the time and place to do that, to be honest with you. I don't understand why he's like,
oh no, it just sounds fucking off. I don't know.
Like, at the end of the day, I think, like,
why would he give a fuck? It ain't his money. He ain't donating this shit. So why would he give a goddamn what the fuck she's saying?
I mean, just like that case with Lauren Mathis, the other lady hired an attorney Like sometimes in these, if you're going against an attorney and you don't have an attorney, you're kind of at a disadvantage in a lot of situations that you're in. That's just how it is. So, I mean,
Well, and I think a RICO case is pretty serious in any court.
yeah, if you're accused of being part of a RICO and there's an injunction, and then you're dealing with an attorney, yeah, I would probably hire an attorney too. I don't see how that would be anything where I would not. And it was successful, and it was successful in fighting it, and they got the first anti-slap. So,
I guess I don't understand what the point is of him being pissy at barbecue, but whatever. Here we go.
okay, so he said Granny and I were stupid for spending money on attorneys. Well, I don't think you were stupid in spending money on attorneys, because guess what? You got results. I don't think you would have gotten those results without an attorney. That's my opinion. If you want to play more.
I was involved with them at the time. JLR was hired by them as well. During COVID, they got some funds while Trump was in office to start this whole media company. Okay. Say this about JLR, and I've said this before. JLR and I got along while we were working. We took a ride one day over to, there's an old battlefield in Pennsylvania. We had a long walk. I was taking pictures. He was doing the same. And I even said to him, he had described his time in prison for what he did. And we were talking about police. He was very pro-police, and it perplexed me. I said, how can you be so pro-police if, you have so much time in jail? And he explained, and we were cordial, and things were fine between JLR and I. And I said this, fast forward to the Petito case, when he was on the scene, people were giving me hell about it. At the time, people came out attacking me. And I said, look, I'll work with the devil himself to find Gabby Petito, right? If somebody has information on or during a case, even if I don't like them, I'm not going to let my bias ever get in the way of relevant information. And sometimes JLR has relevant information. He's not always right, but sometimes he is. And I can see past my bias and my dislike for someone in life and still take what's important. That was the point of Susan, right? So I basically responded because in their court filing, Nick had lied and said that I had shown a picture of a gun that was on a desk at night. And I sort of, this is the gun. It's from Glock's Instagram website, and you can see the thread up there. I never threatened anyone. Been going back and forth in email. Some of these don't make sense. I'm sort of traveling and manic. I just lost my dog, trying to get sober. This is one of the things before, makes it seem like the agency had multiple people and assistants. And when I got there, it was Hong and JLR, but, overnight editor to hop in. Like, he puts on this show that his organization is something, right? Which is how he got me there in the first place. Eva, if I send you the court filing, do you want to take a stab at reading that?
What is it?
Their court filing, their lawsuit against me, the original lawsuit.
Reading it out loud?
Well, or any pertinent parts of it, yeah, if you do it.
Yeah, sure. I'm awful with
It's somewhere here.
Are you emailing it or texting
Yeah,
it?
I will email it to you. Give me 1 second. It is a complaint, and it's coming to your Gmail right now. This is the first live stream. I don't have any content. I don't have any videos. I didn't have to edit anything. I'm just drama Saturday. All right. It is shooting your way right now. I'm going to put some music on while she opens that. I'm going to go to the chat real quick. Be here for a little bit. Eva, when you're ready, I will hear you and pop you on. Where's my music? A little music to get
You
this.
said
We don't need the music. We
I
don't need
emailed
the
it to
music.
you, so you should have it in about a minute. It's a large PDF, so it's
We don't care about the music. Katie Kate donated 20 memberships. By the way, Queen.
Yeah, I was actually, before I could even say it, you said it. You couldn't even get out my mouth before I was ready to say thank you, Katie K, and you said it for me. So thank you. I appreciate that. Dropping 20 of them on us, Miss Katie K. Marine the Nitta, $5 super sticker says, I didn't dog the bounty hunter. Call Nerdy to talk about an unsolved murder in Windsor Locks, something, Connecticut. Yeah, he did. Nerdy had the fucking call up on his Twitter forever. Dog the bounty hunter. That's the one who called. He's the one who called and said, I'm investigating a murder that happened in your area by the name of and he doxes his name out and says it's him.
Bro, why is it that whenever Katie Kate's avatar jumps up, I imagine that she's like a cat riding like a skateboard? just with the skin, and it's like I get this image in my head of a cat. Like I get this image in my head. I'll show it to you in the back. Like this little image of a cat just riding around in this with a skateboard. That's the
I
image.
mean, I don't know why he's going after barbecue like that. It doesn't seem like it's any, you know what I'm saying? Like it's justified at all for the shit that, you know what I'm saying, he's doing and saying. I did see this post. Hold on, somebody sent it to me. I'm gonna go pull it up real fast. It is. Let me see here. This says, let's see.
How did Dog get involved in all this shit? Basically, yeah. Basically, I believe he got brought in by Nick the Hat. I believe that's it. And then he contacted.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, I think he brought in Nick the Hat. And then Dog got in contact with Tony, who I think Dog the Bounty Hunter interrogated Tony to see if he was guilty, and Seth, and thought of them to be, because originally Dog thought that Seth was guilty of kidnapping his own son. Yeah, unfortunately, lawsuits are like giving away candy. I will agree. Tony is probably gone. He's probably dealing with litigation. You know, he's a real piece of shit, garbage human being. So fuck that guy. That Susan Constantine had an NDA with Dog. Yeah, she had a NDA, it seemed, with Dog.
Okay, who the fuck is trolling me?
What?
Who's trolling me? Nicholas has a fat suit, wants to be my best fucking friend. You better fucking not be trolling me.
What?
Because I knew you was. I just knew you was.
What's going on?
Oh, I got a thing that says at Night's Creative Intel. Would you want to be any chance you'd be able to host our new chief of staff to discuss Nerdy Addicts live? He will be on the record.
Are you joking? Where did you get this from?
Here, let me show you. Do you want me to show it to you? Are you calling me a liar, B-Thug? I know you ain't. I know you ain't.
I'm asking, was it on Twitter or something?
It's right here, right now. Look here. Look here. Look there, right there. Right there. See that shit right there? Who the fuck's trolling me? We got the fucking mic.
Why did you not take their position?
I didn't even know about it. I just got it right now while we was together opening it.
Well, now you're not going to get it. You revealed it. The guy's going to be like, no.
Get it. I'm getting that fucking position. Listen, they want me for the job. Okay?
No, you're not getting that job now. You just fucking out of
and get everybody. Listen, we got a plan. I'm going to fucking sneak in and pretend like I want to be an at night.
You're done.
Like I want to be an at night employee. Yes, they are going to trust me. Trust me. Hell, fuck.
You just showed their messages. You just showed it on the live stream. They're not going to trust you.
Believe me, I had to prove to you I wasn't lying. It's your fault.
Yeah, but you could have showed me, not the whole chat. What
take it down? Right, I was gonna go in and take over the fucking whole thing. Dang it!
God damn it! You ruined it.
Nicholas, let me love you, Nicholas.
You fucked it up. Now you're never gonna come in. He's never gonna trust you. You're done for.
He will always trust Queen because he wants to be her best friend.
That's right. I don't have to worry about that because he wants to be my best fucking friend. Didn't see a thing. See, I'm editing this live out and nobody's even gonna fucking tell you. So don't be fucking trying to send a screenshot over there saying why you hired Queen Bee, because you can just be like, Queen Bee's the new employee. and I'm going to be employee of the month. Don't fucking say a
Don't
word.
sign any documents. You might be held liable for all the lawsuits coming
Listen, I ain't signing a goddamn thing. Mod chat right fucking now. Listen, I'm gonna go in and get Hung's fucking password and hack the account and delete all barbecue stuff off.
No, don't say that.
Turn the
Don't
account
fucking
down. We're gonna get in and burn Hong's account down.
watch. You're gonna get an injunction in fucking Pennsylvania because of that shit you just said. They're gonna be like, we've been hacked by bees. We'll be done for.
No, because
no.
Nick's he wants to be my best friend. Nick he does want to be my best friend. See, listen, if he wouldn't have tried to pull some fuck shit on me, I probably wouldn't have showed his message, but he wanted to pull some bullshit on me, so I had to show Granny. You know what I mean? When you try to put me in an injunction to get a reaction or put me in a fucking RICO to get a reaction out of somebody, that's not best friend behavior, Nicholas. That is not best fucking friend behavior. Tim would never.
I mean, depends.
Tim, you have to teach. Wait.
Joke.
Now listen, I was gonna just start giving a lecture like you need to learn from Tim how to be a friend to somebody before you even try to fuck around. And that's right, we're gonna be
Depends.
It's gonna be it's gonna be no night media because Queen Bee burned it down. We don't want the name associated anymore.
You know what the next post is gonna be from them? They've been hacked.
They've been hacked, and they were trying to hire Queen Bee. Who did this? Because gosh dang it, let me love you. Just fucking let me love you. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to what really matters. What's going on with nerdy here? Let's get back to this. All right. Somebody's trying to fucking joke around with me, troll me. You ain't trolling me, Nicholas.
Second. Professional con artist is
Not
a
a-
good word for it. It's exactly what they are. And they're doing the same thing and have done the same thing with the case, right? The same thing that they did to me where make it seem like they got editors working around the clock. It's not the case. They are Wizard of Ozing it. Eva, were you able to get that?
I'm pulling it up right now. I'm scrolling down to where all the good stuff is. Oh, let's see.
It's like Pinky in the Brain. Listen, I'm going to go in. I'm going to take over at night. It's going to be called Midnight Media. The Dark Side.
Honestly, you're more like Pinky, to be completely honest with you.
No. I'm taking you off here, Tim. I'm done with the insults. You're supposed to be pumping me up here, hyping me up here.
Music should be pretty low while she reads it. If it bothers people, I can turn it off. I like to have a little noise in my ears. Like the silence is killing me because I got these earphones that block everything out. But
all right. By letter dated June 12, 2020, Original Media offered Aslami the position of Senior Enterprise Report and News Director. It's a very fancy title. Copy of the job offer is attached here too, blah, blah, blah. The offer was contingent upon his executing a confidentiality agreement and his representation warranty that accepting the employment offer did not breach any employment or similar agreement. Aslami accepted the job offer, and to assist with his move to Pennsylvania was electronically sent pay of $1,500. At no time prior to accepting the job offer and the $1,500 payment did Aslami object to executing the confidentiality agreement or advise that he would not execute the confidentiality agreement. The confidentiality agreement provides for the entry of an injunction in the event of a violation or threatened violation of the confidentiality agreement. On or about June 14th, Aslami arrived in Pennsylvania. He was originally staying at True by Hilton, blah, blah. As an employee of Original Media, Aslami was given physical access to Original Media's offices for its employees and reporters and was given access to Original Media's servers and databases. On or about Saturday, June 27th, 2020, Aslami resigned his position as an employee of Original Media. True and correct copy is attached. When he resigned his position, Aslami left all but 2 personal items at Original Media's place of business. However, although he was offered the opportunity to collect those items, he instead texted Eric Norton, Original Media's chief of staff and deputy managing editor, demanding that Original Media
I just want to make sure
people
the titles are hilarious because Eric was like a young 23-year-old that later got arrested for like felony, like road rage and pointing handguns on people, I believe.
Holy fuck.
So the titles just make me laugh. This is the Wizard of Oz show that
yeah,
they're doing.
The titles are like so so showy and ridiculous. All right. So demanding that the items be delivered to his hotel. A true and correct copy of a text message is attached. Islami then texted Norton advising that he was going to engage in a data dump. See Exhibit C. See also Norton's verified statement. Okay. In light of the above referenced text, Original Media believes that Islami has accessed and retained some or all of Original Media's files and computer data, including but not limited to confidential and proprietary information regarding its sources, the stories it's developed, and the manner in which it developed stories. Starting on or about Tuesday, June 30th at approximately 4:30 p.m., Islami began to break into the Facebook account of Nick the Hat, Original Media's chief content officer and editor-in-chief, and create postings that purported to be from, I'm not pronouncing his last name because it's stupid.
Nick the Hat.
The verified,
Just Nick the Hat is what we call them. Nick the Hat.
Yeah. The verified statement of Nick the Hat is attached. In addition, he hacked into Original Media streams to the different platforms on the World Wide Web and began live streaming video developed and or chosen by Islami. Even though he was no longer an employee of Original Media, it was not acting as an agent or on behalf of Original Media. As it is further set forth in Laura's verified statement, some of Islami's social media postings include threats of violence or speak of suicide. He also posted a photo on his personal Facebook page that shows a handgun laying on a table that in appearance is consistent with the surface of the tables in Original Media's offices. About January 23rd, 2018, as reported by The Day, a Connecticut newspaper, Islami was charged with criminal violation of protective order, third-degree assault, 2 counts of third-degree criminal mischief, third-degree strangulation, disorderly contact. So they attached your arrest record.
They go further. They bring up my community health center lawsuit. This is what I meant by really leaning on my past for whatever their intent was to try to sway a judge. But as you guys just saw, the handgun that's consistent with a YC News table, that was taken directly from Glock's Instagram, and it's not their table. It's not even close. But you can see what they do in their court filings, and likely what others have seen in their court filings from the same organization.
Yeah, so they attached the stuff about community health center. Get through that part because we've all heard that story a million times. No offense. Islami has both violated and has threatened further violations of the confidentiality agreement. Moreover, by taking advantage of the access he gained to Original Media's data and computer systems while an employee so that he could engage in the above referenced data breaches. Islami has misappropriated Original Media's confidential information and trade secrets. Their trade secret. Injunction is appropriate.
Pause for a second, if I can, because there's a question from T-Stuff. Didn't you hack into the health center system? T-Stuff, I walked away from a health center because they were breached. The company wanted to conceal the breach, and I went to a lawyer and a whistle blew. I had never hacked into the organization system. In fact, it was the opposite. Me and another employee were fired. Their electronic health record was breached. And as karma would have it, you can go Google them now. They've again been breached, and they're being sued for that breach. So to answer your question, no, I have never hacked into the community health center.
And that's just proof what we always tell the kids. Sometimes karma lets you watch.
Exactly.
An injunction is appropriate in conjunction with the misappropriation of trade secrets when, 1, there were trade secrets, 2, that were of value to Original Media and important in the conduct of its business, 3, that by reason of ownership, Original Media had the right to use and enjoyment of the trade secrets, and 4, the secrets were communicated to Islami while he was employed in a position of trust and confidence. Under such circumstances, as it would make it inequitable and unjust for him to disclose it to others or to make use of it himself to prejudice of his employers.
I just want to stop you there so I can deal with some chat issues. Earlier today, my mods, somebody came on and was talking about Chris Proudfoot and that, I'm vindictive and that I disclosed the information. And my mod said, look, we put this person on timeout. I went into my Discord and said, we don't do that. We respect all opinions, even if you're trying to hurt me. I don't care. Your opinion is valid. So T-Stuff's ask away. I'm going to answer candidly. I'm going to answer honestly. And I think if you're a logical person and you see this filing and then realize that they paid the sober house after all this, after spending money on lawyers, doing all this, I think you kind of see through it, right? Maybe not, but I just want to clarify, everyone is entitled to their opinion in the chat as long as it is respectful and not derogatory. Sorry, Eva, go ahead.
Oh, no, you're fine. So we get down to equitable release. Let's see. They asked you to further stop disseminating any information or data and destroy any information or data in your possession.
Asked me to reimburse them for the
I'm not
costs
a rat.
that occurred responding to the intrusions.
Yeah,
And again, they're asking for cost and reimbursement and then turn around 30 days later and they're paying the sober house that I'm in.
They wanted you barred from the premises, Yeah, ordering you to reimburse for the costs that incurred responding to his intrusions into computer systems and streams to various platforms. How much were they asking for? It never says in here.
They never said in the document. They focused on trying to pull up past charges, right? Charges are just that. I was never convicted on those charges. They pulled up stuff with CHC trying to exploit that. For those wondering,
What are you talking about? We should bring back Harmony every time.
$150,000 to make.
We should bring back Harmony every time to investigate this case of the biased body language person, right, Queen? We need Harmony, aka Anonymous Voice, to investigate this case.
My face right now at this point.
We need Miss Harmony around here to investigate this case. Blank screen.
Tim, who are you playing with?
Blank screen says the panel's much better without the fake PI Harmony. Listen, she can investigate this case. We need her around here to help us figure this out of the biased body language person. That's who. Listen, we all know we all love Miss Harmony. We all love her.
Listen, I don't think it would have been as bad if she wouldn't have came up here under a fake ass name and tried to pull the stunt she pulled. You know what I mean? I don't think it would have been as bad.
Probably not, but we all know you love Miss Harmony. You have a soft spot for her.
Hey, now I really don't have any issues with her other than she pulled some fuck shit. I mean, she just. I think she's a bored ass older lady, and she's, uses the internet to do something to you know what I mean? She's already made a fucking fool of herself, and now she wants to go back on it, and you really can't. Once you do something like that, you're kind of fucking stuck. You know what I'm saying? And then she came up here under a fake ass name. Then she trolled the chat talking about, you guys got me 40 subs, and I just love it here, and you're going to get into a lawsuit. And then wanted to come up here and be nice, and wanted us to be nice to her. Sometimes you just have to meet people where they are in life. You know what I mean?
She jumped on Trisha's. That same day she jumped on Trisha's panel.
Oh, did she really? The last night?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I had no idea. Did she? How'd it go?
I seen a little bit of it. I didn't see too much of it. I was jumping. I was kind of tired that night, so I was kind of jumping around.
Well, my.
My voice stopped to essentially stop speaking. I was producing spreadsheets showing they were hacked from world-renowned companies, tech companies. And they came back and said, look, we'd like to give you $150,000 to make it go away. And I said, no, thank you.
I'm proud of you.
There's days that I'm proud of myself.
Part of the reason I love you, to be honest.
There's days that I am proud of myself. There's days where I reflect on my own actions, and I am an imperfect human. I have character flaws. I have issues, but if you're going to call me a liar, come with the receipts. A liar is one thing I'm not. I don't have it in me. In fact, I get in more trouble more often than not for I have verbal diarrhea. I say what's on my mind, even if it's inappropriate. And I've been doing that for quite some time.
You tell the truth to a fault. I agree with that. Yes, you tell the truth to a fault sometimes.
Yeah, but and then we go from there. That lawsuit, we get sober, July, and then a full year later is when this community meets, right? And we meet because of Gabby Petito. I get to the scene there, and the way my mind is, everyone's just standing there. The microphones, and I'm like, this doesn't do anything. And I launched my drone, and the rest was history. But when I did that, Northport police called me, and then Nick reached out. After all of that, he texts me. He says, look, Dog, the bounty hunter's there. Can you please call him? I call Dog. And then as 2 or 3 days go by, I arrive in Fort DeSoto. Now, Dog, the bounty hunter, is putting out that he's there. I go talk to a captain on a boat and says, yeah, he was here maybe a couple hours, and that was a few days ago. I confirmed with somebody that works with Dog that that's true. I sent the last effort text to Dog. I said, look, there's that brings me to North Carolina. Have you checked it? He says yes, and I knew that he was lying, and that was really our departure. I decided, and you saw at the time, folks that followed me on social media, I was taunting him on social media, subtly. And then we get to a point where, I don't know how long ago this was, but a few months back, Dog decides to call me because he's working with that night. And this is the voicemail that I received.
Hi, this is Dog the Bounty Hunter. I am looking for someone that knows this punk named Ali. I'm doing a cold case murder investigation from Windsor Locks, Connecticut.
Yeah, dude, listen
and I
to this.
just found...
That's Dog the Bounty Hunter. You just said, is that Dog the Bounty Hunter?
No, that ain't no.
Yeah, that's Dog the Bounty Hunter we're dealing with.
He called dude and tried to act like dude was the one that was the murderer.
Yeah.
Listen,
That didn't even sound like it.
No, I swear to God it is. But listen to this.
It's him. It's him. It's him, anonymous woman in the background. It's him.
Was missing. Okay. National music calling Nicholas and Sean. Dude, their names are Sebastian and Seth. I'll call them Nicholas and Sean. You'd be like, what?
If this happened to me, I swear to God, that would be our super chat. Like, I would play that shit all the time. I don't know why Nerdy doesn't play this shit all the time. Like, whenever he gets a super chat, play Dog the Bounty Hunter. That clip. That would be my super chat.
absolute 100% proof that this Ali guy killed the person. So could you please give me a call back? Or, well, my phone is unmarked. So after you listen to this, will you answer? I'll give like 5 minutes. Thank you so much. I guess you should maybe keep this confidential because the feds, everybody knows, but it's going to break news in the next couple of days. All right. Thank you so much. Aloha. Bye-bye.
Do you see their tactics, guys? Do you see what they're doing? And to a typical person, maybe to someone like Barbecue, they'd get scared and say, oh, shit, he's going to go. I just published it. I don't give a fuck. I know I didn't kill anyone. And the news is going to break in a couple of days. Where's the news, dog? Where's the news? It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. It's beyond stupid.
Still my favorite thing ever is that phone call. I can listen to that a million times. In 5 years, if we listen to it 5,000 times, it will never not make me fucking chat. That and the Secret Service phone call we got when we were in Miami.
Did you say a membership? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry, BTM.
Melanie donated 20 memberships.
Look at Melanie coming in strong. If you guys got one, make sure you guys tell her thank you. Loving up on the chat. Make sure you guys go sub up to Krama Chronicles. She's the one who put this all together. She put all these clips together and all this shit together in one. Look, Sminkin, can we speed him up? I'm losing the will. Baby, me too. Oh, fuck. I would have squirreled off like 15 times if my brother wasn't sitting here. Because I swear, I'd have been fucking 15 times over again away from this. This is fucking... He's going way too slow. If we speed him up, we ain't going to hear it.
Since your brother's there, he watches about NM22. Did you show him the video with that 10-minute that clip about the swatting? Like it's being revealed in text messages of the swatting that he was.
Say it again, Tim. Hold on here. He didn't hear you here. Say it again. Go ahead.
Did you see that there was like the guy he was working with on another social media that was like releasing messages that Adam 22 wanted someone was swatted? Yeah. See?
That shit was a gag. Dude's turning on him.
Yeah, everyone's like releasing Adam 22's text message, and apparently he was helping to swat someone. So
he's trying to have AD swatted.
It's crazy because AD's house did get swatted.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, no bullshit.
Watch, and then he goes on Instagram and says, I'm just gonna mention this on this one. I'm not gonna do it on the main channel. It's like, okay, bro. Good luck with that. I don't know, man. Adam 20. Whenever I look at Adam 22, I don't know.
Listen, I told you didn't I tell you the other night who came in here?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I tell you who came in here? Fucking Point and Shoot. Point and Shoot came in here talking shit to us.
Yeah, I watch his channel. Point and Shoot.
We fucking talk shit about Adam.
Every time I look at Adam 22, I think he's like dirty. Like he looks dirty to me. I don't know, man. I'm like, man, this motherfucker needs a shower.
I mean, I'm just gonna say I like tatted felons. I mean, that's just me though. Let me shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but the guy's he's like in these multiple sexual things. His wife's he's watching his wife having sex with men. It's nasty. I don't know.
Hey, I didn't say I liked Adam 22. No. I said I like tatted felons.
Oh, okay.
Nothing about Adam. I like tatted up, be the man I need. Here we go.
I don't know which one's better.
Aloha. And then and then we talked about, what did we do? I texted him from a burner, right? And told him I had a tip.
And then I called him.
I told him I had a tip, and it was the perfect, it was one of those jokes that it started at night. He didn't respond because he probably goes to bed at 7:30 right after his dinner. And I said, look, we have a tip related to this missing kid case. I sort of kept it at that, and he responded the next day. And he's like, oh, what is it? And I said, his name is fucking Sebastian, you donut, because he had called him Nicholas on fucking one of the interviews he did. So we set him up for that joke. That was funny, and then Eva taunted him and called him. Eva sometimes has bigger balls than I do. And now for the other receipts. As I got done with the first stream the other day, people were saying, look, what you're conveying from Chris Proudfoot, that's not the case, right? People were saying, well, the flashlights and this, and I kept explaining to people, this is what's conveyed. Just like Gabby Petito's mom, this is what's conveyed. This is what I was told. I don't know if it's true. If it's true, great. If it's not true, we have a problem, right? But it's not my fucking problem. And so here are those receipts, okay? Tell them that I'm here in the parking lot. I start confirming data. This is the problem that I have. I'm going to try to get to that. Maybe Irina reminds me at the end, but the piece about the burner that I put out, I remember everything to a T, and you can see him confirm it. And I'm pretty sure that I remember the burner conversation. And I remember telling him that there was a honeypot that we set up with the Google ads that led us to Clarksville. And the reason I told him that was because he was telling me that a burner was connected to Clarksville. But when I posted it on Twitter, that changed, but nothing else changed. So here's the receipts for that. I'm showing him what I am going to tweet. I didn't record. I said, I'm going off memory. Is that accurate? Yes, sir, that is correct. Okay, that's related to the TBI polygraph. He's telling me that Seth only took a polygraph with Nancy Grace, not TBI. Now, people can bitch and moan about it, but that is what the person verbally told me and then confirmed via text. Okay, I showed him the Bullhorn Betty tweet. I sent him a draft complaint in case he wanted to use it. He said he'd send it to his lawyer. Okay, and then I get to the part about the warrants, and I tell him that a neighbor disclosed, told him that I was reaching out to TBI, which I did. And he said, we have kept the warrant quiet. The probable cause document is sealed. Our attorneys found that out. Okay. And I said, is that the only thing you said off the record? I also will never say data or sources from you. That's not my style. If I say something that people know, I better didn't trust my info. Following our off record warrant, Sebastian's behavioral stuff, and the stuff about the dogs. Okay. I then go forward and I start going into investigative mode. When we talked, he told me that he would provide Sebastian's usernames. Now it gets interesting. Now my spider senses start maybe tingling a little bit. And I will say, Eva can confirm this. When I got home from Tennessee, I was already struggling with this. This was not, so people saying I'm vindictive, and maybe, I'm going to have to address that with my sponsor. But the first thing I said to Eva, I said, look.
Here, Katie K said, yo, brother, you're watching the Insane Asylum on the internet right now.
Next, we're going to talk about a lady that filed an RO because of hurt feelings on TikTok.
Oh, shit. He done heard about that a little bit. Not a lot. He done heard a little bit about it. That's my can of water. Don't mind that noise there.
That's not water.
BTM.
I'm going to ask your brother, mysterious brother, is that water? Is that water?
Actually, it's my baby brother. But here, I just saw him open a can of water, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Say yeah. Say yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you have something in your hands. Is that a knife that you're pointing at him? What are you doing?
Yes. Say yes.
Are you okay? Blink twice if you're being held hostage by the lady that drinks too much Mountain Dew, apparently. Just saying. A can of water. What the hell is this? Can of water. Could even say salsa. Salsa would have been believable. She just says can of water. Okay.
Hey, Kim, is it your bedtime?
It's got to be soon enough.
Oh, I got the joint coughs. Yeah, it's water.
Yeah, sure. It's water. Maybe it's sparkling water. No.
Yeah,
you
think? Say, look, you and my brother was like, yeah, it's sparkling water. You said maybe it's sparkling water.
No, it's not sparkling water.
Sparkling yellow water. Here we go.
This is big. I said there were search warrants issued. Should I say anything? Eva?
I don't know. I was on the fence with you too. I said, you can wait and think on it. because you can always release it later. But if you release it and then you can't unrelease it, you know.
So I said, can you provide his Switch username and emails I can run? Did the PlayStation, even though it wasn't hooked into TV, ever set up a username by Sebastian? Mind you, this is all coming off of memory off a 2.5-hour conversation, and every time I'm getting it right. He says, you're welcome. PlayStation doesn't have a username because it was mine. Notice how he breezes over the Switch information, the usernames that could be useful on the Switch. Sebastian had to have a username. He just breezes by it and then goes right to the tweet about the burner. Now he's saying I got it wrong. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I heard exactly what I heard and conveyed it as soon as I got into Discord. Irina and the girls started documenting everything I said. And I sort of questioned myself, and I said this last night, how am I able to get 99% of the stuff correct off of memory, but this one piece wasn't? Didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I said there was a burner phone that called Seth. I didn't say that was Sebastian's burner phone. Sebastian's actual phone only had one number in it that wasn't identified, but later found out it was his grandmother's number. Please correct the tweet as possible. And I deleted the tweet. Again, I'm now second guessing that because I feel like there are other powers at play here. Some of the math just ain't mathing.
Okay.
Thank you. One last clarity question. The radar detector was willingly given to law enforcement. Yes, or they took it with a warrant. My brain is scattered right now. We got the DCF stuff going on. We gave to them no warrant or welcome. This is the part where, so last night people heard Crimson dial in, and I'm sort of chuckling because she's calling in about Susan's bias. But again, I'm going to go back to barbecue and anyone else that works. Even if there's an unconscious bias happening when you hang out with someone, it's still there. And so people sort of pointing out biases and this and that, maybe look inwards. I don't know. I blocked out the number here. Her name is Crimson. I called. I didn't know who Crimson was, but it's a missing teenager. I'm willing to work with anyone to find him if they have information. Left her a voicemail. Did police show a validated video of Sebastian to Seth taking out the trash? I'm pretty sure I meant Sebastian there. Yes, they did show Seth, Katie, myself a video of Seth. He also made the same mistake, but it's Sebastian taking the trash out between 6:45 p.m. and I think 7:15 p.m. that night. Left her a voicemail. Did police show that? Seth taking out or Sebastian? And that was before or after Texas Roadhouse. It was when Katie and Sebastian came home from Texas Roadhouse. Sebastian took the trash out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for spreading the flyers. Welcome, Chris. Do I remember correctly that Sebastian hid under the car? Yes, he did. Now, I will say that I know that the conversation was intertwined. I don't think it was confirmed that Sebastian was playing, but it was a guess that perhaps that night, as we were talking about potential scenarios in terms of what happened to Sebastian, we were talking about the neighbors. We were talking about his history of hiding when he played flashlight tag. And last night, Irina provided a video from PI Lie that looks to be legitimate and shows people what appears to be people playing flashlight tag. So the people that came in here and said, yay, nay again, I don't know, but this is information that I'm getting from someone that should know the facts. Am I lying? No. Could I be wrong because he's feeding me incorrect information?
Me
Sure.
either spilled
But
the
a liar
pizza
I'm not.
department.
This is when we get into Sunday and Monday and then Tuesday. And by Tuesday, I feel enough disrespect with him blowing me off. I know that he's watching the tweets because he's corrected stuff. He then, Sunday, very late, almost midnight, says, question, what is it that you're going to mention on the show that may upset some folks? Saw your post and was curious. This is how I know he's also reading my post, but he's not doing a great job because I'm going to try to pull this up on the screen because this isn't my post. I'm like, that's not me. The post.
Yeah, there's a
Well,
lot of. You go.
I am. Guess what?
What?
Creative intelligence. At night, creative intelligence wants to be my friend. And guess what else? Let me show you this simple thing
Don't
here.
worry. You're gonna be named in another injunction by these people. I'm just saying. They're gonna name you in some injunction.
I didn't even fucking do anything. Damn it. No, I'm not. Don't put that on me. Keep mine at look at Harley. Look right there. Same here. Roll my eyes. Shit. Not me, not I. No.
You know, you're gonna be accused of being like the next fucking mafia boss of Illinois by these people in their junction. They're gonna blame you for everything. I'm just saying. And their main witness is gonna be the lemon. They're gonna ship the lemon in Pennsylvania. Bribe him with an extra box of Depends, probably.
All I know is they're pissed as fuck about the pig fest. They don't want. They're not being sponsored.
Isn't Seth going?
That's what he said.
Yeah, Seth is going to Pig Fest. I thought he was going.
Yeah, he says.
So why are they pissed
He
off?
doesn't care what anybody says. He's going to Pig Fest and he's handing out flyers.
So why are they like angry at Pig Fest?
I don't think they're angry at Pig. Well, I mean, I don't know if they are, but Um, well, speaking of that, if Seth's going, I wonder who dog was referring to now.
Or is he like turned his dog now thinking like it's sponsored by, I don't know. It's some weird shit. I think that a lot of this is just done to LARP and to get advertisement. By the way, can I give a little, advice to people that have missing children in the future? Please, for God's sakes, if a rando comes up to you and is asking you and acting like he's interrogating you like the police, probably shouldn't have conversations with these people behind the scenes. I'm just saying, like, it never ends well. The shit goes out. It's not a good fucking thing. And number two, they're not cops. If they were like SF Investigates, okay. He's an actual licensed private investigator with experience with looking for children and missing people. I can understand that. But like this guy, no offense to you, Nerdy. I'm sure I hope the best for your sobriety. I hope the best for you. But like, I don't think I don't know if you're qualified to be searching and being a police investigator and searching for children. I just don't think it is. You might be the very smartest guy. You might be the smartest man in the world and nicest guy in the world. I don't know. But I don't think you're equipped with it. And I think you acting like you're the police officer interrogating and trying to put it just doesn't make sense to me. And I just think just don't, people, if you have a missing kid, just stick with the authorities and maybe a private investigator that you hire, someone with some sort of qualifications, even maybe like an ex-cop who actually knows what the hell they're talking about. But like, this is just wild. Stop doing this.
Yeah, I think it's wild that all of these YouTubers get out here and get so involved in these cases and they think they're going to solve the case. Like, you're just looking for information or a slip up or something that you can twist and turn and you can put it on the internet and make money off of it.
Yeah.
Most of them.
By the way, someone answered my question why they hate Pigfest. They said, "You'll Nana not drunk. Beat him because the Cluminati crew is sponsored at the Pigfest. They're pissed off. They don't have money to sponsor." Well, that's funny.
Yeah, I think.
Well, they're saying that Pigfest will not allow them here. Let me put this email up real quick because it's fucking kind of funny a little bit, just a little bit.
Well, now, didn't Clue say it was like $1,000 for her to become a sponsor or something? And
he doesn't have $1,000.
I don't know. That's what I'm just.
Shit, I could be I fucking could pull $1,000 right now and have Queen Bee sponsor.
We're fucking sponsoring the Hive right now.
Queen, you want to sponsor Pigfest? I'll toss you $1,000 right now. We'll be like,
yeah,
we'll sponsor.
Fuck yeah, let's do it for the Hive. Let's do it. How you sign up? Let's go sign up. Let's do it right now.
Let's do it right now. I'll toss you $1,000.
Yeah.
Queen Bee sponsored Pigfest.
To sign up. That's it.
Yeah, apparently, right?
Yeah, fuck right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what Clue said.
I'm going. Hold on a minute.
We got to find out how to get sponsored. Queen Bee has to be sponsored at Pigfest too. Queen,
hell yeah, we do. Queen Bee in the Hive.
Queen,
yeah.
Don't even give the guy your time. Smell trouble. Carla Sparks says for 10.
The Hive needs a booth. Hell
Could
yeah.
you imagine? They're this pissed off about Clue being a sponsor. Could you imagine if Clue and Queen?
Could you imagine if it says Clue Crew and Queen Bee in the Hive?
Oh
they're gonna
my!
love every second of that. We need pictures of that. We need video footage. It's diabolical.
Just you got to do it in your name, though. You got to do it. You have to do it. I'll front you the cash. We'll do it. We'll do it.
You know I am. You know I am.
Just give me
wait. Do we have to sell shit there? Hold on. What do we got to do? What do we got to do there? Do we have to be there?
I don't know.
Oh fuck!
No, I don't
we might
think
have
so.
to. We might. Have
we'll
to
send small town. We'll send small town girl there. She could
okay.
Be.
Small
ready?
town girl, you going for us?
I got it.
Got it. Okay,
all right.
Good.
All right, we got this. Then here we go.
Let's see if we have to like show up or could we just like have a banner?
I can go there and sell honey.
It's too late. It's too late. Oh fuck. The sponsorship will be on every t-shirt. Oh, it's gonna
Yeah.
be like oh, you don't. I don't think so. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
you're
gonna be
just
kind of.
supporting it. So like your name will be on like the website for the Pig Fest. It gives you all the sponsors, and like I think that's what Clue showed was her name.
Yeah, someone just said BHB's gonna stroke out. We have to figure if it's too late. God damn it, Clue! Why did you not tell us about this earlier?
No, it's not too late. No, it's not. We can
Okay.
sign up right fucking here, right now, baby, and we fucking are. Fuck right, we are. Look right here. Share this tab. Look right fucking here. Boom.
All right.
Sponsor registration. Fucking right, we are. Boom.
All right.
Look here. Look at there. Look at there. Yes, the fuck, yes, sir. We're gonna be bronze sponsors. $1,000 right here. What do we do? LED. What is this? Let's see. Logo on the website. Where we at? We get a logo on the website. Hold on. Barbecue. What is this? Team registration. LED. Something. Recognition at awards ceremony. Oh yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at this. Featured on social media. Fucking right. Friday night sponsored tent tickets. Right there. Fucking right. Company name. The Hive. Contact name. Rebecca. You think I'm bullshitting? I'm not fucking bullshitting. Not even a little bit right now.
You've got it up there with your address.
Yeah, I've been doxed the fuck out every day by David. You think I give a fuck?
Okay, just making
I
sure.
don't care. I do not care.
Just looking out.
We are fucking doing this. We are doing this. Oh, I'm gonna put my contact information for you little fuckers. Now see, now look at you. I was gonna give you my phone number, damn it. I almost did it. I almost put my fucking phone number on there. Damn it.
Just send me like
yeah, okay, here. We're doing it. We are not joking. We are gonna be listen, we all want t-shirts representing the dark side. Listen. This is so great.
You have to cook?
No. They ain't going down there to cook. We ain't cooking nothing.
It's just gonna be an empty fucking stall.
It's gonna be an empty stall with the Queen Bee and the Hive sticker. Look here, right? Carla said $50 towards your Pig Fest fund. Look, thank you, Biddy. Thank you.
Read it again. Oh my god.
Do it, lady. Okay, Tina, let's do it. If we gotta be there, Clue's gotta be there too. Where the fuck's she at?
Well,
Clue, where you at? You better go too. If I gotta go, you're gonna fucking be right there next to me.
Okay, and the sponsor money goes to children charity, so it's good. See, it's all
right.
Good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Look, Kay Miller with the Hundo Super sticker. Do it, lady. Do it, baby. Look at us. Okay, here we go. Let's go finish this registration.
The Hive. Oh
Make sure you read the top. Make sure that the deadline hasn't passed.
See if the top is the deadline passed. Check it out, Queen. Is it passed?
I don't know if it has. I just want to be sure before.
On here, they wouldn't let us fill all this out. You think they'd let us do this if it was passed? Hell no, they want that money. It is not done yet. We can do Pitmaster 10,000, Platinum 7,500, Gold 5,000, Silver 2,500, Bronze 1,000, Support Sponsor 500, Friends of the Pig Fest is 100, or in kind, and that's what it says. In kind donation means any person or company that wishes to donate services, goods, or items will be credited at the sponsor level associated with the donation value. And then it says payment information. And Andy something will be reaching out upon your submission. So as soon as you submit this, he reaches out and takes your payment, or you do a payment on here.
All right.
There's people in chat saying you should change your name to like Queen, like have Queen Bee in it somewhere.
Okay, Queen Bee in the Hive. All right, here we go. We'll do this then. We'll do Queen Bee in the Hive.
Look at Cletus's community page. He shows you like the sponsor, like they have a little image, image for your YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna put mine in there.
Oh my god! Like, do you have like a image?
Not we got our little Queen Bee, our little bumblebee there.
All right.
What you want to use a different one? Fuck, we'll put a different one on. Just tell me what to put on there. Come on.
No, just put their normal one for your channel.
Yeah, you want your channel one
What
on
is
there.
it? Oh, we want okay, so we want to do the little purple with the little bumblebee up here. Okay. All right,
Yeah, because
cool.
Clue did her pink mask.
Yeah, she did her pink mask with her YouTube channel listed on there. She had like
right.
Act Cluminati type of YouTube.
Hold on, we need to see this real fast. I gotta take a picture of this. Hold on, let me mute this bubble. What's up?
Who was live last? I saw it. That's gonna be interesting.
Look, you guys got me so fucking distracted. I had to blend my goddamn fingers and I went out. It went.
Maybe that's a good thing.
Shit,
Oh, it says
I'm all excited over here filling this paperwork out. My fucking shit and I went the fuck out. Queen Bee and the Hive. That's what I got up here. Let's see here. Trying to get our stuff filled in. Dang it. Okay. Now we need to do our sticker here.
it's saying that the deadline, there is a deadline, September 25th. Is it a deadline?
She paid hers after September 25th.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they need to put our image on there. Fuck that. Add us to it, Andy.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, Andy tells us no, and then we'll just whatever.
We can just we'll figure out something.
Yeah, I think that they'll take monetary donations for sponsorships up until the event. It seems like the deadline is for a booth.
Oh yeah,
right.
Okay.
But they're going to take money for people to sponsor it.
I was going to say they want that money. They're going to take that fucking money regardless. I think, in my opinion, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong though. Shit, been wrong before. So could be if they're making T-shirts, they got to have everything turned in by a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're still going to try it out. Fuck it.
Let me see. Oh, that's for a booth? Okay. We don't need a booth. Unless we're going to send probably I don't know. Maybe we'll send who should we send? We'll send Cappy. Imagine Cappy at Pigfest. Her crows are flying around her. Is Bit suddenly having buyer's remorse? Nah, I don't have buyer's remorse. I don't give a fuck.
All right, here it goes. I just put okay here. I just hit enter. Boom. Your sponsor registration. Your response has been recorded. Boom.
All right.
I put my number and everything in there so we can get it. So you can call me right away.
Cool.
Yeah.
And just send me the link.
You want?
Just send me. Yeah. No, but I'm saying when you need the money, just send me the link and I'll send it to you.
Yeah. As I say, as soon as he reaches out to me, I'll shoot you over the link. Let you know what he says.
Yeah. Just do it. Yeah.
If he says no, then we ain't gonna waste our time doing all that. But
yeah.
I mean, no, honey. Okay. Do we need to go back to the nerdy shit, or you guys?
Nah, I think we're done with that. We're done with that.
You got more super chats.
You got a bunch of super chats, by the way.
Holy shit, you guys. Dang, look at you guys. You guys said yes, fuck yes, we're being in pig fast. Hell yeah. We ain't giving up. Melanie dropping a 50 on us. Yes, do it, lady. Let's go. Miss Upper Thigh says children's charity. Hold on. That this money goes to is a place Sebastian loved to go to. I can't remember the name though. Well, you know what? That's super fucking cool. So at least it'll go to a good cause. You know what I mean? That's awesome. Oh, email just came in. Jen Rebel dropped 5 memberships on us. Let's go check this email. See if it's him.
All right. Let's see what happens.
Just popped in. Let's go check and see. Yep. Let's see here. Nope, wasn't it.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, here's this for immediate release, though. One World confronts Pig Festival over rejection of missing child's flyer. So, guess what? Guess who's really mad right now at Pig Fest? We're doing 1,000, Akira. We're gonna try. We're gonna do 1,000. We filled out the information. We're waiting on the email back to see where we donate it and how we get our name on that. I got my little queen bee picture up there and our queen bee in the hive. Hopefully, it says it right across the bottom, right next to clues. Boom. You know who else is gonna have a fucking stroke? Betty.
I want that. So that's the main reason why I'm doing this, because imagine she goes there and she has to buy a shirt with our image on it. I just want to see her flip the fuck out with that, to be honest with you. The charity for the children is good too. It's good that it's going there, but it's also, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just want that too.
Look here. So look here. This is from September 7th, but they got into it with them over it.
Oh shit.
They wouldn't. Here's the email 1 and email 2. They done recorded email 3, email 3, part 2 of 2. Look at all that shit.
Part 2 of 2.
They emailed out of them. They was pissed. Look, 6 pages.
You know, it's
fucking mad, boy.
But you know what they could have done?
Turned down by proxy.
Yeah, but do you know what? They probably wanted it for free. It's like, why don't you just pay them $1,000 and put Sebastian's face on there and be like, here he goes. You know what I mean?
Well, and I think the main problem is because they don't want to use the FBI's missing flyer for Sebastian. They want the $500,000 reward written on it with their name all over it.
Well, listen to how stupid as fuck this sounds. Nicholas has a fat suit. Don't embarrass yourself like this again. Do you understand me, sir? Don't fucking do it again. Akira dropping a $50 super sticker on us, supporting the Pig Fest. Hashtag Sebastian Strong. That's right, baby. Caffeinated Duchess says I sent a palate cleanser email. Oh, girl, I'm going to go check it out. We'll go check it out right now. But first, look at this. Look what they say. At Night, acting under the direction of One World, has released 3 newly redacted documents tied to the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. The files detail a disturbing exchange with organizers of the Pig Festival who refused an offer of $100,000 in cash to buy out advertisers that objected to Sebastian's missing child flyer being displayed. Who objected to it? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you offered them $100,000, I think they would be pretty quick to fucking accept.
I'm sure it had stipulations on it
Well,
that they cannot pass out the flyers with At Night's name on it and the $500,000 reward. They want the FBI flyers handed out. And I don't blame Pigfest.
I think they didn't offer shit. That's what I think.
I think they know that they might have offered, but with an IOU above that, it ain't going to happen.
Yeah, they're going to want the cash up front. They're not going to want the, you know what I mean?
They're not going to want, oh, yeah, we'll do it on a stipulation or we'll give it. Yeah, no, they're not going to. No. So listen to this. Representatives of One World Media, we made the offer in blunt terms. I will buy out the offending sponsor for double, capped at $100,000. In exchange, Sebastian's flyer is permitted. No sponsor vetoes, no backroom exceptions. We aren't selling trinkets. We aren't selling children. Our only return is the child. The festival turned it down by proxy. One World's position is clear. Money will not dictate whether a missing child is seen or silenced. The refusal to allow Sebastian's flyer, even in the face of 6-figure cash offer, exposes priorities that have nothing to do with community values on child safety. These disclosures are part of At Night's rolling release protocol, which began early Saturday, ensuring that every line of disinformation is met with documented evidence. Each release is fully redacted to meet federal dissemination standards, balancing transparency with the protection of active investigations. Look, when money decides who gets attention, it means money can also erase your own child. If local festivals, sponsors, or officials think they can bury Sebastian's face, they are dead wrong. We will not stop until he is seen, heard, and found. Cynthia Lee, Global Ownership Liaison and Senior Representative of One World Corp. Who the fuck's a Cynthia fucking Lee? Further document. Cynthia Lee, go tell Nicholas, get over here. Further documents will be issued as redactions are completed. Members of the press may request access and clearance by contacting this bullshit here. We do not care. Don't give a fuck about this. They said, you little liars. Hey, Miss Amy. Hello, Miss Amy. Hello. Maybe that may not be Amy. Oh, here she's up here again. Hold on. Miss Amy Boo. What it do? Hold on. I'm waiting on you to turn your camera off, babe. Turn your camera off, Miss Amy. Okay, you come back up when you get it off, okay? All right. She dropped down. I don't want her to pop up with her camera on. You know what I mean? Just because Amy doesn't do that. So Beer Can Island with a $50 super sticker says Pig Fest supporter, Queen Bee and the Hive. Listen, Beer Can Island, I hope he gets a hold of us. Waiting on this stinking email, so I really want our picture up there. Listen, Genevieve, don't tell. Little ass demon, take the link, Nick.
Nick, you need to take the link.
Come on, we need to hear this.
Let me see.
But in the meantime, in between time, look at this. This is what do you mean? Don't be sorry, Amy. It's okay, baby. I just didn't want to pull you up with your picture on here with your, you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. I know you don't come up here so with your camera on, so I knew something must have been wrong or it might have been glitching or something and didn't go off. So I wasn't going to bring you up here until I knew for sure you were ready or you were okay with coming up, you know? Okay, here. This is about barbecue. This is a post somebody sent me about barbecue. Let me read this. I'm tired. It's been a long wedding season. Is this recent? Pretty sure this is recent.
Yes.
Someone sent this to me. Let's read this. Are you, baby? Okay.
All right, let's go to the next one. Let me see. The B Tim and Duke relationship come here for two. No, there will be no B Tim and Duke relationship. That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. We're not going to do anything about that. Let me see. Shelly Stuff Guinea Pig. Oh, the picture on the post of the. All right.
Okay, my brother was leaving, so I just wanted to tell him bye and make sure the dog was in and stuff. So they, you know what I mean? Duke will try to jump in this truck.
Well, look, that's good news.
Yeah, he
take him. You can take him with you. Take him with
car rides. He loves a good car ride.
He can keep him.
Or a golf cart ride. No. So barbecue says, I'm tired. It's been a long wedding season, one that has been impacted to a level no one truly even knows because I haven't disclosed it publicly. Trying to make nearly 75 wedding couples day go perfect when my life has been torn into shambles by being frivolously sued, defamed on nearly a daily basis, falsely accused of bullying a woman to death by the plaintiffs and others who believe the smear campaign, re-victimized me for my childhood trauma, terrorized on the internet by many people who don't even know me, forced to comfort my daughter who was scared for her life while I myself was in the darkest, deepest depression of my life. It's been a challenge every single day, to say the least. One thing I can stand tall and say, is that I'm a survivor, and none of you know what I am truly going through. And you should all remember that when you feel like you want to intentionally hurt or bully someone, I stay here and cry, waiting to cater this wedding, not for the joyous day, but for all the grief and hopelessness that I have had to experience. I hope none of you ever have to endure what I have the last year and a half, and I hope that you, let's see here, never have to wonder if a business you built would be ripped out from under you after 9 years. I hope none of you people say horrible, disgusting, untrue things about you, accusing you of having abortions or being a man if you're a woman, accused of sexual favors for attorneys. Help! All this shit needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. And if I didn't have an amazing group of people checking on me daily and protecting me from the harm being inflicted by these vile people, I probably wouldn't be here today. People need to stop pushing strangers to their breaking point, and for what? I'll never know. It has to be their own sickness, and I will pray for them. No, Duke, we're not gonna do this.
So just let him with the car. Drive away. Drive away your problems. Drive away with Duke into the sunset. But no, you want to keep Duke. Unbelievable. Just saying. Been better off. Would have been way better off.
BTM, that's enough.
We all know the truth.
Leave Duke alone.
Now,
No.
mod chat now. Talk about Duke, you're gonna get yelled at in the mod chat. That's it. Get to our fake mod chat now. Look, justice for Duke. Well, you know what? I do feel bad for barbecue. You know why? Because I've been through the same shit. A lot of bullshit. A lot of bullshit. It's a lot of fucking bullshit. And it's fucking ridiculous. And like I said, YouTube has turned into SueTube. Way too many hurt feelings.
Yeah, I mean, and especially with one creator that I heard last night, I guess had some panel guests up, and she got that tough feeling again, where she likes to run her mouth about people, and
Oh,
heard
which one?
she
Cellulite Sally and Tony Tough Knuckles over there?
yeah,
Oh, what was they saying?
saying that Jay looks like Jen Soto, that they could be sisters.
No, what kind of ignorant shit is that?
Tell me about it. But this is someone that's scared for her life and her kid's life. I mean, in my opinion, the reason why she's in half the shit she's in now and people are reviewing her is because she don't know how to keep her mouth shut when she's got a panel full of people up there.
Well, yeah, because she'll sit up there by herself and fucking cry.
Right.
But then she gets a couple people up there and feels like she's so, Tanya
That's
Tough
how.
Knuckles, like fucking Loon the Moon, the crackhead over there does.
Oh,
And
that
like
bitch is
Wet
fucking
Brain
crazy.
does. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They get a little liquor in them, get a couple friends up there with them, they get on a fucking power trip.
Yeah. But this person just wants it all to stop. Jay's been reviewing the stuff with Hidden True Crime for a couple of days now. She hasn't even mentioned any of it. And this,
She started the day we started. We were we were gonna start ours. She started hers, so she was gonna do part one. We came in, we sent everybody over there, and then we were gonna do part two. Well, I didn't go on that night for part two, so I figured she would, you know what I mean, you know what I mean? Like I just assumed she was gonna do her part two. And then we would do our own part one over here because we were running late and running a day behind.
right. Yeah, but Jay hasn't even been talking about her. And then last night she wants to come out here and talk about how
Well,
Jay.
notice that's what she does. If I stop talking about her for a couple, 3-4 days, she starts talking shit about me because she's, you know what I'm saying? That's how that's her money makers. She
Yeah.
cannot do true crime. She won't make any fucking money. Nobody will be in there if she falls asleep. She knows that. She has to do drama. She has to talk shit to keep her motherfucking ass awake. And if you notice, she'll get fucking Craig going, where he runs his fucking mouth and then she starts yelling at him. He come in the chat last night when Clue and Cletus came up here and they sent the clip over where he's like walking behind him. He's like, whoa! He starts yelling and shit. And then Reality's like, take it. She starts yelling. She's like, Craig, go watch your TV outside.
Y'all remember that time when those flash strips first came out about BJ, and she said that because her office or whatever was on the porch?
Yeah, she says she sits on the front porch.
Yeah. But she doesn't lie.
My question is, what front porch? Because her front porch is open.
Mm-hmm.
So what front fucking porch? Must be like the inside step right there, like the inside little room there. Then again, she lies so fucking much, it's hard to tell. It could be a room right there at the front of the house that she calls a fucking front porch, because she's just dense.
Maybe she doesn't know what a front porch is. I don't know. But I just find it awfully, odd about how much she just wants it to end. Her only, concern is the safety for her and her little children and her family. And then yet you still won't shut the fuck up about anybody over here. And then I also have to question, is that why Moon's been over there acting a fucking donkey's ass? The timing of all this is odd.
Like very much so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did not. I'm opening some of them now. I had to keep clearing out space and deleting emails to get them. So I just haven't went through them, and you know what I mean? Give me just a second as I'm deleting them more coming in. So give me just a minute.
Deleting evidence. I'm joking. Joking.
Evidence of what? I ain't gotta preserve shit.
Evidence of the coming injunction from your next best friend. Joking.
Oh my god, Vibe makes some pictures, and sometimes I'm just like, what the hell?
Bro, let's go to the Mathis situation. That was some crazy shit, though. Did you see that, by the way?
Oh my god, tell me why the fucking trolls are ripping the fuck out of Moon the Loon. Nick the Hat was in her chat typing some numbers, and somebody just sent me an email saying he went in there and was typing her son's fucking prison number, and then and they were fucking ripping her a new ass. I guess she was over there talking shit. I don't know. I didn't hear it all today.
Oh, she got her ass handed to her today. And she was over there cussing out that guy that her son's accused of murdering and stuff. She's over there telling him to fuck off. And, she was just fucking horrible.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I think it's because, she likes to talk shit about people, but she can't handle it. That's the situation.
Oh, yeah, she was over saying all this crazy shit about Queen and her kids. And, it was fucking wild.
Yeah, I think that's why she's, she goes in there and she blows up on everyone.
She's mad because she started talking about Clue's daughter, right? So she started talking about Clue's daughter. And I said, well, there's a big difference because, she's, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that happened with her was against her will when she was a child. The shit your fucking son did was take somebody's fucking life. Fuck you, bitch. There's a big goddamn difference.
Yeah. It's a pretty bad situation. You know what I mean?
It is. And it shouldn't even be on here. It shouldn't even be fucking spoke about. But, when you got fucking Looney Tunes, fucking people that smoke crack on here and call their kids fucking racist slurs, that's just who she is. Do you expect anything else different from her? No. She's a fucking trash bag piece of shit cockroach. She ain't gonna get nothing better out of the bitch.
Tell us what you really think.
And not only that, you fucking hear her snort a line of booger sugar straight in her fucking nose. And that, I mean, actually, I think it's that,
Tell us what you really think.
messing around is what I really think. That's what I think it is. But I mean, that's just my opinion. Akira, I think things are ramping up to deflect from Seth and the call he received from a burner phone. Yeah, it's pretty fucking odd, huh? Isn't it? The timing of everything seems very odd to me. I know, Duke, it seems odd to you too, because you ain't going out there either. You already been out there.
Yep. Duke, you're not going out. No one
Yeah,
likes
then it's
you.
wild where you've got another creator talking about how Queen is so obsessed with BJ and that's all she does and talks about, yet that's what this one person's channel is all about. And you've got BJ and all them in there, running it. It's like, it's fucking wild.
Oh, hold on. From what I hear, let's see here. Let's see. They said, hold on. BJ's making a lemon head puppet and gonna have it on Brittany's channel. Okay, cool. Game on, bitch. I'm gonna have a fucking puppet with cellulitis and shit oozing from its leg. And then I'm gonna have another one called Finger Bang Craig. And I'm gonna host it. Don't sit over there and cry and say it's bullying when you know what I'm saying, you get all sad and butthurt about it either. Carla Sparks, the $10 Super Sixes, Nick Hong, and Nerd Boy were very vocal the past few days. Ignore them, Queen. Stay safe. In my opinion, don't give them the time. Well, I mean, like I said, they all work together, so it's kind of, I think Nerdy has been away from them for a while, though.
Yeah, I don't think Nerdy's actually working with them or anything like that.
No, I don't think he is now at all.
Yeah, I think he's just doing his own thing. You know what I mean? I don't think that's the situation. I don't know. You want to talk about that situation with Laura Mathis?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What do you guys think now that stuff's been coming to light?
Well, I just can't believe this lady proceeded to abuse the court system to such a degree where she is weaponizing it. You go.
Did you hear them say that her brother was the one filing the C&Ds?
Yeah, wasn't the problem with the brother? Is it the same brother that got into legal problems?
From my understanding, yeah, but I don't know all the whole story with that.
Well, wasn't it her dad that spent time in prison for fraud?
Yeah,
I think so.
The Mormon, she did an interview about like the Mormon church and stuff like that. Yeah, that's how she got into doing what she's doing now, like the journalist and that kind of stuff.
I don't know. I think it's kind of fucking weird, man.
Well, I did hear something today that that I guess an attorney or someone that I guess Lauren had used or had worked with or whatever had spoke out, and I heard some of that today where she was saying that there was a court date in September that Lauren went to, and that because it was so much is involved, it was carried over till the October 16th hearing, and during that time, that's when Law and Crime put in the motion, for the media to be recorded. The judge approved it. I think her attorney asked for several continuances. They were denied. And then on the 16th, she came in, and because it was going to be recorded by Law and Crime, she didn't go or, canceled it or whatever. So it was all dropped.
Yeah, she dropped it. She's the one that dropped it because they were going to, have cameras in the courtroom. She was pissed off about it.
But then would come out the very next day
and have a chat of 10,000 people. So you don't want to do it in a fucking courtroom where it's going to be, streamed on Law and Crime, where most people probably won't even fucking see it or know anything about it. But you want to cancel that and not have the protection of the courts, which you just so desperately said you needed.
Yes.
right?
Which is
You
ridiculous.
desperate. You just had to. You just needed their help so bad. Oh my God, you needed to. I mean, it was just awful. But then you go on a channel with a chat of more than 10,000 people in that motherfucker and over 300,000 views on your video now of it.
What the situation? Running Bear's
The
confused.
Streisand effect. Trying,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You're confused. Basically, I'm going to break it down to you. They met in real life. They worked together. They broke up as friends. The other friend started making criticism on TikTok, and then fucking hidden true crime freaked the fuck out and decided to weaponize the court system to get a frivolous RO, where it stated that not only an ex parte RO, which I'm not even sure how the fuck she in the state of the person where they reside, which was in Utah. And for it the ex parte RO to not only stop her from actually showing up 500 feet, but also not post anything online about her or her business associates or be near her business associates, which that means like if I went to a pizzeria and I bought a pizza, would that make them my business associates? Because technically I exchanged money for a fucking pizza. So it's like, it's just a wild situation. This ex parte fucking order was just the most ridiculous thing. And she didn't even know about it until she went to CrimeCon. She proceeds to be in CrimeCon. She gets served. The cops come there, and CrimeCon, and that lady wants the cops to escort her through there. And the cops like, no, she could just be in the hotel. She can't be in CrimeCon. But, you know, in the body cam footage, because there's body cam. Did you see the body cam footage, by the way, Queen? By the way, body cam.
No, I did not. Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. No, I didn't.
Yeah, like hidden. I think Everyday Jay has.
I said no, and then it just. Oh, you mean with when they're at CrimeCon where she's standing there and they're talking about the OR or whatever?
Yeah.
I mean, I did see some of it. Yeah. Hold on, Christina's CrimeCon ticket was gifted by Lauren. That's why.
Yeah.
No shit. I thought she purchased it. I knew they.
No.
I thought they purchased them all at the same time.
She was there. She knew that she was going to be there a year ahead, and then she sends her little minion producer while to look for her at CrimeCon so they can serve her there because she wasn't even served. She got served while at CrimeCon. And then they're smiling with duper's delight when the cops come over and tell her she's escorted. And then at one point, they're like telling her to leave the bar when she's like having a meeting with some people in the bar because fucking Lauren wants to go in there. So she's weaponizing this RO because she doesn't want the dirt to come out. And it's clear. And her excuse is, oh, she's hurting my image of my business. Well, that's not ROs. I'm sorry. That's civil. If you have a problem, if you believe what their statements are false and they're hurting your business, that's called civil litigation. That's where you go. Not this bullshit RO. And then like these idiots write these articles that I'm like reading through. I'm like, do you not realize that your fifis don't matter? Okay, there's a lot of motherfuckers here that say hurtful things. Do you think I'm going to get an RO on fucking Moon because she hurt my fifis? She didn't, but you know what I mean? Like I'm just using her as an example. It's fucking ridiculous. And anyone that is sitting there and just saying, oh, ROs, she's abusing the restraining order system. It's fucking bullshit. It's nasty. It's lawfare, and it's fucking should not be allowed. And it's absolutely, and she would have lost that hearing. There's no fucking way she would have won that hearing because in the Supreme Court, because that lawyer actually explains it, the new Supreme Court ruling in 2023 outlines that you can just being obsessive online does not warrant you to get an RO. You have to, let me just pull it up. Let me just read it. 2023 Supreme Court ruling for restraining orders. Let me see. I think I pulled it up. Let me see. Give me a second. Let me see. Ruling. Utah restraining order. I'm just trying to find it. Because I believe there has to be, it has to be beyond like a reasonable. Like if I said heads will roll, if I say, small town girl, your head's going to roll if you don't get this job done. She can't get an RO on me because I said that. It's not reasonable. A reasonable person cannot expect that to be a threat. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely a ridiculous situation that should never have been brought to the court like this. It should have been handled civilly at most. At most. I don't even think it should have been handled civilly. I think she should have just ignored the lady. She had 311 followers on TikTok. Are you fucking kidding me? And she saw her once in a while at a courthouse because that's their job. They show up at courthouses and they fucking cover trials.
Well, Hong Z has quite a bit to say here. He said, damn, bro, nerdy addict, you want to break the court order and make it look like you won? LOL. Okay, bro. Made us go through your abandoned property before we file, and what we find. Your sick ass USBs is okay, is with the FBI anyway. See you back in court soon, stalker. And then he says, the Nerd Bird Mafia, check your house for secret cameras. He filmed his ex naked and the kids. You see this shit?
That's what he's getting sued for.
Yeah, this is why he did that. Yeah, this is why he did it. It's still here.
He's stupid. Well, he's got to have it there because he has to preserve evidence because he's been sued.
Right.
Unless the answer is,
yeah. I figured he would have already taken that down or deleted that or something. Fuck.
The ruling I'm talking about, by the way, is actually is in June 23rd, Supreme Court ruling in Counterman versus Colorado. And it says tightens the standard for prosecuting online harassment or requiring prosecutors to prove that the person making the threats did so with reckless disregard for threatening nature of their statements, rather than just objectively showing that these statements were threatening. The court overturned a stalking conviction, holding that it unconstitutional to punish speech as a true threat without demonstrating that the speaker had some subjective understanding of the message threatening nature. And basically, it goes into what reckless means. This standard requires prosecutors to show that the defendant was aware of substantial risk that their communications would be viewed threatening and disregarding the risk. It is not necessary to prove the speaker intended to threaten the recipient, only that they were at least reckless in their communications. So she would have lost. There'd be no way that woman would have won that RO based upon all the TikToks we saw, based upon all that stuff. I saw all her TikToks. That woman was not to the level of threatening. I can't believe? How the fuck did this woman get an ex parte, but you couldn't get an ex parte on that fucking lemon when he literally threatened to kick down your door and go to your state and knows the locations and times of your children? That's the fucking crazy part. That's what I'm crazy. How the fuck did this lady get an ex parte? That's the crazy part. That's the only thing I'm wondering. That's true. That beats him. I mean, unless their life is in danger, I wouldn't use the courts. There's many people that really, yeah. I mean, it's just abusive process. And Lauren's like, acting like it's no big deal, but you silence it. Would it be okay, Lauren? By the way, Lauren, if you're watching this, would it be okay if like suddenly the Church of Mormon decided that you were threatening their business and threatened their reputation, and they decided to get a restraining order on you to not be 500 feet in front of any of their churches? Would that be cool? Or one of their like people that you're talking about? Like, do you realize how fucking stupid this is? And you wasted this lady's time and you wasted this lady's money and you did it maliciously because you wanted to do bullshit drama, bullshit games where you were like, oh, I'm going to get this woman not to be in Crime Con by getting an RO. We know what you did, Lauren. Like, absolutely that move was done to stop that lady from being in Crime Con because you didn't want her to be in Crime Con. You didn't want her to be around there. You were playing fucking bullshit petty games. You're abusing the court system. Stop abusing the court system. And I don't give a fuck how many simps come in here of this lady and say, oh, it's terrible. She's been harassed. No, not to the level of ROs. Just because the lady makes a bunch of fucking TikTok videos on you where she's dancing like a fool while she's pointing to fucking writing on the fucking wall does not warrant you to get an RO. That's ridiculous. And then I watched Web Sleuths. I like Web Sleuths. I don't have a problem with Web Sleuths. I like her. I think she's a great woman. I think she does this not for the money. She does it for helping people. I don't even think she gets paid. But I think she's getting bamboozled. I wish I could contact that woman beforehand. I'd be like, lady, you don't know what these people are using you. You don't understand. Like, you got this Grayson person who's having duper's delight, smiling about like people like basically calling this woman a stalker. Technically, she's not a stalker because she didn't follow through with the RO, so she's not a stalker, dummy. So stop calling her a stalker if you're not going to be able to go through the process of actually doing it. It's defamation what you're doing, and it's fucked up. You're fucking rallying your 300,000 followers to fuck with this lady in real life as well. It's really fucked up. And then I watch like Hidden True Crimes highlighting articles for her to support her claim, like, you know, support her ass pats. Oh my God. Someone making YouTube videos that shit on you. Welcome to the motherfucking internet. Everyone gets fucking YouTube videos that shit on them. Everyone. I don't care if you're a priest channel. You can literally be a priest channel that reviews movies and you will be shit on the internet. I'm sorry. That's how it goes. Deal with it. Adult. Stop wasting the court's time, you fucking idiots. I swear to God. I watched 15 hours. 15 hours. And I did not see one fucking thing that warranted an RO. Maybe civil litigation? Yeah. Tortious interference? Maybe. Very tough? Maybe. Defamation about the brother thing? Yeah. That's kind of fucked up to say. That would be something I would not be. But then you got these people that, like, you got someone with an article says, when the spotlight turns back, reflection on Lauren Matthias' 9-hour stream of life as a journalist under attack. First off, she's a YouTuber. How the fuck is she a journalist? Does she write articles? Does she have an article where she writes articles? I don't know. What the fuck? I don't get it. Let me see. The power of imbalance when punching down becomes abuse. There's particular cruelty and harassment for someone who's punching down. It's not fair. Fight. But that becomes, it's not meant to be. The goal isn't a conversation or resolution, humiliation. The goal isn't a conversation or resolution. It's humiliation, intimidation, and silencing. And it's a dynamic that plays out over and over online. Reputation sabotage, isolation tactic, narrative hijacking, psychological warfare, which are not warranted for an RO. I'm sorry. This is fucked up, yeah, but not an RO. What true crime consumers and creators must remember. The juxtaposed Lauren highlighted protesting her public figure status while Lauren Crime attempted to monetize her pain is a wake-up call for the entire true crime ecosystem. No, that lady was cool with going into trials and talking about other people, but yet she doesn't want her shenanigans to be shown. This was a multi-day trial that was going to have multiple people from possible related to News Nation. If you think this was not going to be filmed on News Nation when some of the witnesses are actual people that go on the show, you're out of your fucking mind. What the fuck were you thinking? Bringing this RO, Lauren. It's stupid. I'm sorry. It's stupid. And then you got your Sims fucking simping for you. And it's like, no, you need a reality check. You need to wake the fuck up. Someone should have fucking told you, hey, don't do this RO. You're going to have a Streisand effect with a bunch of fucking people realizing that you're a fucking Karen who's fucking can't handle the fact that someone's criticizing you online on fucking TikTok. Who cares? Who cares? I just can't believe it. And then you got this person giving advice. My advice to Lauren, anyone fighting stalker and our online harassment, document everything. Build trust circles. Set firm boundaries. Control your own narrative. Protect your mental health. Escalate when needed. Remember with our behavior. The lady had 311 followers on TikTok and showed up once in a while at a public courthouse to cover cases. That's crazy that you would support destroying free speech. I feel threatened by your article. Would that be cool to be doing a restraining order against you? Are you fucking kidding me? I couldn't believe it. Brianna says she makes her living exploiting people. She calls the Daybell victims hers, and she only objects when she thinks people might do the same to her. It's not even about, I don't even think that it's about revealing, like, embarrassed. I think she was going to be fucking embarrassed in that courtroom because she's going to play all these fucking videos and she's going to look like a fool. Because I watched all those TikTok videos. I didn't see that lady threaten to go to her house and beat her up. I didn't see those messages where she was going to just threaten the violence against this woman or anything like that. What I see is a bunch of people, full-grown ass adults, that doing schoolgirl fucking mean girl type of bullshit. It's drama. It was pure drama. And you would think that the court system would recognize this and kick them the fuck out of the courtroom, but yet we have to spend tens of thousands of dollars, possibly hundreds of thousands of dollars, to deal with high school bullshit where the woman could just hit the block button and walk the fuck away. I don't know. I listened to the dad's history. It's a little fucking weird. I'm not going to use it for this scenario. I don't really care too much about the dad's history. I'm just saying this should have just at most civil. A civil litigation, maybe.
Yeah, that would have worked. Huh.
What?
Litigation would have worked better than this, huh?
It would have been a much better situation. But yet you want to waste the fucking court's time and waste people's money and waste people and the whole fucking city's time and money as well for some frivolous bullshit RO. Are you fucking kidding me?
Right.
You're like,
over some hurt feelings and some fucking released text messages. What the hell?
I mean, I
feel like she just doesn't want people to know what's in them. Did you here? Let me see here. Did you This is from Jesus Hong.
We'll go back to Hong. Okay.
That's to be the dumbest motherfucker, and he was served by that with barbecue, right? Look at this. This fucking idiot. Wow is over. The drama done. Thank you, Black Cube, and everybody else who helped. You are hero. I'm shook. It's Holy Sunday now. Then it says, wow is over. Drama done. He says it twice. You know what I mean? Does it like twice or whatever. Good versus evil. Then he goes on and posts this 6 hours ago. Okay. 21 hours ago. Ollie and his zebra carpet camera. She laughed now. Sick. I feel bad for her. He know what it is on his stuff. Then he goes down to this 22 hours ago. Damn, bro. Nerdy Addict, you want to break the court order and make it look like you won? Lots laughs. Okay, bro. Make us go through your abandoned property before we file, and what we find. Your sick-ass USBs is okay with the FBI anyway. See you back in the courtroom soon. Stalker, right? Then he posts this shit 23 hours ago. More bullying of Tammy. Somebody tag her. She needs to see how much shit's this bullying saying, oh my God, in my opinions.
Yeah.
Or fucking Birdie, October 18th, which was yesterday. So Hong, or the day before, Hong posted another video barbecue when he knows you've got a C&D buyer.
Yeah. I think he's an idiot. And someone asked me, what do I think of the lady that's being alleged to be a stalker? I'm not going to call her a stalker, but I say that lady could be the biggest snake in the world. But that didn't raise to the level of an RO.
Right.
It was bullshit. What I think of Hong, he's just talking shit on X
Twitter.
Now.
Yeah.
He's talking shit. We'll see what happens in the court system. Honestly,
he's a little creepy bitch.
I don't even think he's going to accept service. I think he's going to duck and dodge. I don't think he's going to Florida. There's no way he's going to Florida or sending a lawyer.
What else here? Let's switch lanes real quick, because yesterday the dumb bitch Pink Dagger came up here.
Oh, I seen that.
Showing her whole ass, acting a fool. And see, like I said, I was nice to her. But see, then she goes back and runs her fucking cock box. Where are you at, little bitch? Because I know you're fucking listening. So where are you at? Because why the fuck are you pocket watching me, bitch?
What are we looking at?
Questions that need answers. And why in the fuck would I be jealous of people donating to Clue or Granny? That don't make sense. Listen, we are not you and Brittany and Moon and all you fuck sticks, okay? $100 is not life-changing money to any of us over here.
Oh, fuck. Do you know who's jumped? You know, this is saying some stuff. Do you know who's going to be covering in support of Lauren Mathis?
Jesus fuck. I can only imagine.
Duty Ron.
Does Duty Ron know the entire situation, though? He may not.
Oh my fucking God, Duty Ron. Oh my fucking God. Crazy crazy that I can't stand stupidity. It's like civil, and our restraining order is different than civil. There's an actual Supreme Court case that highlights if someone just makes a bunch of videos against you, that
Well,
doesn't.
guess what though? People will inform him.
I hope so, man. I hope so, because I think restraining orders is a waste of time. I think she had probably a civil case. She could have easily done it. Matthias. I don't know. She's not related to
Matthias. She's not related to Tony Mathis. Tony Mathis, and it's it's Matthias for her. It's not. They're not the same.
All right, Matthias. Sorry about that. That'll be the next one. Have you seen her preview? Check it out. I don't know. I think she was on Patreon. Isn't Duty Run having her on as a guest? Yes, I think so. I think.
I mean, shit, hell yeah. He said she had 10,000 people in her chat. What the fuck you mean? Of course he's got. I mean, who would? Come on now.
Right. You know what? Like, why are no one of these people telling her to be like?
But I'll tell you what. I'd much rather have Christina on than have her on. Shit, you got a platform. Christina don't have a fucking platform.
Yeah. I just find it interesting that these people don't realize that this is so wrong for this woman to weaponize restraining orders like this. It's crazy to me. It's fucking crazy to me. It's like you could think the other person's a piece of shit. You could say to themselves, you know what? This person's a snake. It's fucked up what they did. They should not have been like kind of snaking her ex-friend like that. Okay, whatever. I get it. You can even sue her. Civil litigation, tortious interference with the business, possible defamation about her brother. That line with the brother, that's pretty fucked up. I would never have said that. I would probably never even mention about, your a deceased relative if I was an ex-friend with someone, because that's just fucked up. But like Aros, nope. But if Duty Ron's in support of that, I'm going to be watching that. I'm going to see if he's in support of that. And I'm going to be like, wow, Duty, what are you thinking? You should know better. You're an ex-cop. Very experienced ex-cop. I don't know. And if you're that's wild to me. Petty, yes, next step, RO's on YouTube. Yeah, everyone's gonna get an RO on YouTube. Watch. Everyone's gonna get an RO on YouTube now with these fucking definitions. Jesus Christ.
Shit, her brother is gonna be busy as hell.
Oh my God. I just can't believe it. Let's not say anything about that with Dirty Ron. Let's not say that. I don't know if he has any. He's sick, but I'm hoping if he's not. If he is sick, I hope he's better.
That's not cool, man. Not at all. Please don't say that shit again.
Yeah.
I see a lot. Hold on, Amy, Ohio, Proud Islander says I see a lot of people not watching the whole 9 hours and saying, but from what I saw, she was very upset and supporting her.
So
yes, thanks. You know what? There's a lot of people who are saying she's very upset. She's very hurt. Her feelings are hurt. She's upset, but oh my God, she was crying. But guess what? You can be upset. Your feelings can be hurt. You can cry all fucking day long. But that does not make it okay to go get an RO on somebody.
Yeah. And let me ask you a question. Was she crying when she was she was smiling at the fucking crime con, finding out that the lady was going to be not allowed in crime con?
Let's put it on. In the Pine says, I'm stopping by to hear a good Beats Him rant. Hey, girl. Glad to see you here. But here, I bet she is upset. He texted me.
I don't doubt that she's
been exposed. Where are they? Does anybody know where the text messages are at? I want to read them. I'm nosy as fuck. I want to read every single one of them. Where are they at? Are they on Twitter? Who posted them? Who dropped them? You guys email them over. Whoever's got them. Who's got the link to where the text messages are? Let's read them. I'm nosy as hell. Let's see what she had to say behind the scenes.
Can I share my screen?
Absolutely. It's not back here, though.
No, I'm just asking before I start.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't see it back here. Ready to go.
Okay, so here's the after they serve her with
Grayson next to her. That's her in the pink shirt. That's Grayson. That's her the one that's helping her.
This is 5 hours and 20 minutes in. Let me just rewind a little bit. Okay, I'm going to start this part. Okay, we're going to play this part.
I'm nervous.
Lauren, and I'm Grayson.
Stop this for a second. Somebody said, hold on, I thought she gifted the ticket to Christina to go to Crime.
Yeah, she did.
And you know what? In my opinion, this is another way because she knew she wasn't going to get that money back. And she knew there was nothing she could do to take that ticket away from her. So why not get an RO and make the motherfucker leave?
Yeah, which is weaponizing for petty drama. It's bullshit.
Yep, sure is.
It's bullshit.
So, did you get a copy of this yet?
Yeah, we provided them to you guys.
Okay, so you already have a copy? So we'll give you another copy.
Okay. Hi,
So-
sorry. There was somebody walking by that is friends with her. So I just wanted to look down for a second. I apologize.
My partner and I, we explained everything to her, what she can and can't do, where she can be and can't be.
I want you to pay attention to their face a little bit while this is going on.
And we thoroughly explained if she does violate
Oh,
it,
wait,
she will be
time
arrested.
out. Let me fix this. This is missing. Hold on. They said that's misinformation. No.
I thought she gifted.
Hold on. No. She gifted her a ticket the year prior. Hold on. Amy says, no, it was last year she gave her a ticket, but the ticket was but that ticket was gifted to Lauren too. So she was not out of money. Right. But so they were both gifted a ticket then, right? Because they're saying in here she gifted the ticket the previous year.
Let me check. They might be right. I might have gotten that wrong. Let me just check. I think they might be right. Might have gotten it wrong. Let me see. Then she gave her.
Willow Blossom says, I found it interesting. She reached out to L'Oreal publisher. By her standards, should Lori feel harassed and get an RO? I mean, she opened the door to her actions and motives.
By the way, why the fuck does anyone want to go to CrimeCon? I don't know. I don't like CrimeCon. I think it's just kind of overinflated, to be honest with you. But that's just not
so. Stone says here, C paid $1,800 for this year's and had to leave. I think I could be wrong, but blame Jay if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
That's too funny. Stone in the Pine says here, Christina paid for her own CrimeCon this year. She says so when she gets escorted out.
Yeah.
There you go. So okay. So it must have been last year then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here we go. So Lauren was doing a trial, so she gave her a ticket last year. Grammy H, if you can, I seen you put in all caps her video or whatever. Can you email it to me? The one you were talking about?
Thank you. I'll just play this more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. And she understands.
Yeah, we gave her.
See, like how she's smiling? She understands. Why are you smiling? Why are you smiling? I thought you're scared. You know, does this look like the face of the person who's like feels threatened and scared and everything? Or do you think this person's just like smiling? Listen to the words.
Official, we served her, gave her a copy. I already have the NCIC hit. We just got to call our records and say that we served her with a copy of it.
Okay. Thank you,
We'll
guys.
get you a business card. We just got to write a quick little report that we served it, and then you can have it for your records.
Thank you, officers or detectives. Sorry, I don't know.
Officers.
Okay.
What were your guys' names?
Yeah.
Vaughn and Raymer?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, officers.
We appreciate where we're at. You guys have. I was talking to Bobby Joe this morning. I was like, this is the first people that have listened to us. And
Well, we got information emailed to us the other day,
yeah.
so we kind of already had a heads up of
Emailed the other day. Well, I wonder who did the email there.
what was going on.
Yeah.
So, but with these, they're not official until you put a copy in somebody's hand.
Right. Right. And that's happened now.
So now she has a copy of it. I left it with her. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Real fast, do you mind if I just get you have like an ID? True. Just like I said, just so I can put it in.
Absolutely, I understand. Yeah. Just.
And and it's it seems like it's a no contact order, so it's not allowed phone, internet, any of that stuff.
Sorry about that. I have this and a driver's license. Do you have a preference?
Whatever.
Oh, there's a TikTok app that's
Waving to people while you're dealing with this terrifying situation.
And then real fast, if I could just get your phone number.
That's my producer, Grayson Dorr. He's on there. Do we want to give him mine too? Probably Lauren Matthias. Okay. And it's I'll put it here. It'll do more work. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yep, like I said, we're just going to write up a quick little report that we served.
Thank you.
And then she is aware that it's no phone contact, like I said. So if there's any messages that are sent, emails, anything like that, that's a violation of it.
Yeah, she's been putting threats on social media, but I think that it's on there. It says.
Oh, did you see any threats on social media? I didn't see any threats on social media. I didn't see shit on social media. But anyway.
She's not allowed to do any of that.
Okay. And she knows no TikTok?
She knows.
Oh, she knows no TikTok? Look at that smile. She knows no TikTok? This is what I mean. Like, people will tell you exactly. So this lady cries, on her live stream, right? She's crying on Web Sleuth. She's crying on here. But you see the face here when they have power and they're able to get what they want. I mean, let's be real. This is kind of crazy. And I can't believe people don't see the manipulation here and abuse of the fucking court system. Obviously, did you see Chasing Justice where she said she was third party like BJ and was trying to do if you do a video? Yeah, that's why I said she's like BJ. I think their plan was to get a permanent RO on this lady and then use it to not only silence her, but go after everyone around her. That's what I think their plan was. And if you don't realize that this is a little odd that she's jumping to Web Sleuth and then she's jumping to Duty Ron now. And then she did a secret Patreon live talking about it. It's fucked up, man. It is fucked up. This is like abuse of the court system. And this is a woman that everyone just she's crying. Okay, I get it. Hurt feelings and all. I got fucking backstabbed by people I thought were friends too. That released secret messages about us. That made a fucking fake YouTube channel, like a secret YouTube channel. Did you see me getting a restraining order on them? Are you serious? Crazy. But yeah, let's all just forget reason and logic and not see the smile on this person's face and know that this is just a use of the court system to weaponize it to basically silence criticism that you don't like.
I said it's I said it's a no contact order. I said read over it. Whatever the judge puts in here, we can't deviate from it. You will be arrested if you violate this.
Okay. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. Thank you, officers. I appreciate it.
You guys have a good time.
Thank you. We feel relieved. Thank you.
That's wild to me. That is wild to me. And I can't believe if Duty Ron defends this, I'm going to be shocked, actually. Let me see. And then they're mad that they're in the bar. I mean, I don't get it. Let me see. I just think it's a waste. I just think people need to tell these people, stop weaponizing the court system because your fifis were hurt. Okay, you said things that you didn't want to go public. Okay, I realize that. It's embarrassing. I realize that you could have been easily snaked. That lady could be the biggest piece of shit in the world for doing that. Don't abuse the court system. And I find it interesting that this lady's smiling and laughing, and then the other lady being served is actually crying and acting. And it's I truly believe her freedom of speech was taken from her. Like I was watching this.
We're going to look for it and for when they approach.
So you're so terrified of this person that you make a 9-hour live to antagonize the person and call them stalker 400 times. Does that make any sense to you people at all? It's like you would think that the person that is stalking you, you would probably just like, okay, I would get my RO, I get the restraining order on her. You know, I'm pretty sure your kid was not going to be filmed in the courtroom because we've covered enough trials to know that if a kid testifies, they don't get recorded. They'd probably be told to leave the courtroom or not to film that part. That's usually done a lot. That was done in a few trials we covered. Quentin Simon, I believe it was done. Karen Reed, we followed. There's a few trials that was done where kids were just not allowed to be. It's just not shown. The kid was not going to testify. Well, according to her, the kid was going to testify. I don't know. I'm not gonna make fun of her looks. She's, not gonna
approach her. And we don't have the video right now, so we're gonna watch this and then we'll just go back to that one.
Are you gonna do it? Oh yeah. There you go.
All right, ma'am. Do you know what's going on here right now?
I can make a lot of assumptions, but I'm assuming yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you mind if I get a good phone number for your request?
Yeah, area code. I called you guys yesterday too.
Did you? Okay.
615. Yes. This is yes. I called you guys yesterday. I had a feeling this was like she was gonna pull this.
Okay. So we just don't want to blindside you, right? We just want to make sure everybody's on the same page, okay?
No, I mean like to what I obviously only know like what has happened like at my house.
Okay.
Like with that, but
Is
I don't.
Is that like in Utah or?
Yeah, I live in Utah.
Okay. Sorry, can I finish?
So if you don't know, Lauren went all the way to Utah because she doesn't live in Utah, I believe. She live in Utah to get this RO ex parte that took away this woman's right for freedom of speech.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, man.
Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Do you have the video of the lawyer?
Having her served at CrimeCon was a bitch move. That was a bitch-made move. I don't give a fuck.
Bro, did you see the part where the CrimeCon wanted her to be escorted out with police? Did you see that part?
No, I didn't.
It's pretty fucking wild. Let me see if I can get to it. I gotta go. I think it was here. Let me see. I'm trying to find it exactly. Yeah, there it is. So this is a guy from CrimeCon. Watch. Comes over.
And can I just go? I don't want to be it's kind of embarrassing. And I'm done with not done with you, done that someone else uses the police as a weaponizing police. And I'm just talking about it. Anyway, okay. So I need to tell my friends. And can I just go? I don't want to be it's kind of embarrassing to be escorted. Can I walk with them like outside? Like can I walk with them out?
To the hotel.
To like just the hotel, like my elevator?
We'll go talk to them. I have no issue with that.
Yeah.
That way you're not being escorted by us. That's fine.
She'll take pictures of that. Okay.
Well, we'll ask Mr. Luis if he'll do that. Would you be willing to escort her back to the elevator so she can go to the hotel room?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch.
Oh, would you guys be willing to escort her back to the elevator so she can go to the hotel room so she's not being escorted by the police? That's her only request.
Of course.
He'll escort you to the room, to the elevator. That way we're not walking you there. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll catch up with you.
Okay.
What you think of that?
Give you that hotel room to fill this. That's
Did she say because she'll take a
Not done with-
picture of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's some dirty ass shit. That is some dirty ass shit.
So she had to be escorted out from Crime Con. Just fucked up, man. It's so fucked up. And like, she knew she was going to be in Crime Con.
Right. She caused and wanted to embarrass the fuck out of her. Hell yeah. That's come on now.
Like, we know these games. Her bringing her kid into it, name dropping and true crime for victims, heard enough. But when I heard her say she couldn't be with her dying mother because this, I lost my shirt. Yeah, that was a weird.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm like sitting there. I'm like, ma'am, what are you doing? Like, that's just crazy to me. It's fucking crazy.
Don't come out with the nickname Lion Lauren.
What is the attorney? I can't find that attorney's attorney Laurie. How do you find that channel? Because she did like a review of it. She actually discussed about the whole bar incident. You know, so I don't know. Let's see. Let me see. I feel Lauren didn't want Christian to let me see.
Paige just said hashtag hidden true lies.
Oh, it's true. That's a good channel.
Oh no.
That would be a good channel, by the way. I don't know.
Well, in hindsight says Nora with her dying mother sick, just sick. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, man. That's this. I don't know. That's foul as hell.
I don't get why she thought it was a good idea to do that. I don't get it. I think it was so stupid of her to try that, you know? I mean, I found it. Thank you. It was all so serious and devastating, dangerous that she dropped it. And then, well, she was going to lose. The other lady had an attorney. I watched all the TikToks. There was no threat. I mean, it was cringe with the dancing and the fucking. It was drama. It was bullshit drama, pure bullshit drama. Tracy, I found it. I could never have that much fear to keep me away from a dying mother. That's true. That is true. I think it was done because she wanted to stop this lady from making TikTok videos and releasing the text messages. And very clever to call my stalker, so everyone else is forced to call her stalker. Yeah, well, that's how it goes. It's dehumanizing someone. And then she has her husband who's I don't know. I think he's like a psychiatrist or psychologist? I'm not even quite sure. But he's someone that deals with, I think he's a psychologist. I'm not sure. But you would think he would talk to his wife and say, hey, let's deal with this, psychologist. Thank you. Let's deal with this. Instead, he's like, okay, just waste the court's time and weaponize it and cost everyone's tens of thousands of dollars. Just ignoring. Are you kidding me? Wild. Well, let's not talk about her face. You know what I mean? I don't want to be rude to the lady. I mean, I disagree with fucking this lady doing this, but I'm not going to talk about her face. You know what I mean? Works as a psychologist or whatever he says. Yeah. I agree. Someone scared wouldn't. And if honestly, if she had a legitimate case and it was going to be filmed, you know what I mean? I don't know. I didn't think you can call yourself a doctor. I thought it had to be a psychologist or specialist, but you can be a doctor. You can be a doctor of anything. You can be called a doctor of so many subjects. You don't even have to be a medical doctor or a psychologist. You can be called a doctor as long as you get your doctorate. On something. I don't know. Did you see JC community videos about Lauren? No, I did not. Let's see. Queen's just looking at her bathroom with anger in her heart. She's like, God damn it. This goddamn bathroom
Well,
coffee.
no, it actually looks really good. No, it looks really good.
No, I'm just like thinking you're just like your enemy is finally defeated.
I was very upset about it. I'm not gonna lie. I really was fucking pissed.
Okay, so it says, yo. Okay, so her community tab says, yo, what is going on here? On the left, the latest post from Hidden True Crime and a Facebook post from August. Coincidence, or is there something being hidden? I wonder what that means. You're one for support. I'm not sure what that means, actually. I'm trying to wonder what the hell that means. I don't know, maybe Jay will tell us when she goes live next time.
What is it? I didn't hear you.
Maybe 1 second. Let me see. This right here.
Can you make it bigger? What does it say? What is it?
It says, yo. I mean, I think I made it big enough. Like, I can't make it bigger than this.
Okay. I just see it very well, but that's okay.
It says, yo, what is going on here? On the left, the latest post from HTC and a Facebook post from August. Coincidence, or is there something being said? So she used the same post. I'm not quite sure. Maybe someone in the chat can enlighten me. I'm not quite sure what the connections are. I'm a little slow in the uptake, guys. My dad had a PhD of music education. Okay. So it's showing August 19th, a Facebook post. And this is Facebook post from August, and it shows their picture and everything. And then it shows here that they're going on Patreon today to discuss their 9-hour live. Same photo. Yeah, but I don't see her in it. I mean, he's wearing basically the same clothes. Yeah. Actually, you're right. She's wearing the same clothes. So probably maybe she used like the same thumbnail from August and used it again. I don't know. Probably. Yeah, probably saved in her computer. I don't think she threw her career in the dirt, to be completely honest with you. You have to like do a lot more to do that to yourself. I think though she's kind of damaged her reputation with News Nation. They're not going to use her anymore. And Court TV might not use her. You know? That's what I think. You know, I think she's kind of burnt her bridges with a lot of professionals. And she's going to have to deal with that. Oh, someone says that's the stalker in the second photo. Oh, you know what? You might be right. The woman in the black hair. The woman in the black hair in the background. Someone has a good eye. People got good eyes. Okay, no, that's not the stalker. I think that looks like, because I know I've seen the lady. She has black eyes. I'm not going to say her name, but she has black hair. So it could be. Who else could it be inside the house?
Why is she using these posts though, back to back? I don't know.
Well, basically, it's the same photo. She used the same photo for her advertisement for Patreon from Facebook from August 19th.
Yeah, that's weird to me.
So, I don't know. She probably just had that saved in her computer and just pulled it out. That's my guess.
Yeah, the girl right there with him is Grayson. That's the girl that works for her, that was sitting next to her, giving her all the screen recordings in order and had everything ready. And
yeah,
I think they feed off each other.
I think you're right. I think they just like, oh, it's okay. You're the victim here. Everything's okay. We're scared. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I think she knows, like, let's be real. The dirt's going to come out now. If I was that Christian lady, I would drop all the fucking text. I would make a big drop.
Christina? Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
I would drop them all. I'd be like,
After
fuck you.
pulling the stunt she fucking pulled, oh yeah, hell yeah.
I would start a YouTube
You know
live.
how many people are fucking on her ass now because of this?
Yeah, we're on her ass. Jay's on her ass. Fucking Unshane's on her ass.
I mean, I'm saying Christina.
Oh yeah, she's got a lot of hate.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who believe everything Lauren says. So
because people don't understand, they act too emotional. They see a person crying, and they think, "Oh my God, throw that other lady in jail." And it's like, no, that's not how the criminal justice system. Like, this is the wild thing. We are in the true crime community, and yet people don't think in terms of fucking law. They think in terms of emotion. Like, you would think people that follow the court all the time would say to themselves, wait a minute. We just watched all these TikToks. That doesn't raise to the level of a restraining order.
Stitching, she says her community isn't on her ass at all. I said they're on Christina's ass. And yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah, I don't think this lady tanked her career or anything, but I think what happened is that you just awakened a lot of people to your shenanigans, and it's going to build up from there. And the more
now, I do think that in bringing light to what she feels has been done to her is in turn going to bring a lot of light to her fucking shenanigans that she's been pulling for a long time. And mark my fucking words, there's going to be way more that ends up coming out. There's going to be another blowout. Watch. Sit back and watch, because there's going to be people that are pissed the fuck off that this even went down the way it did.
Yeah, because at first people are supportive of you, but then they start digging and digging and digging. And
or they just turn on you because they want to turn on you. Because we've had that shit happen too. Just out of nowhere. Boom. Just flip a switch. Girl, look. Pedro, I am too. But girl, listen. Listen. Wow. Tara, she said Salty's same. Listen, bitch. We're here for all the fucking tea. Pedro, we're here for all of it too.
Yeah, I want those fucking text messages.
I want to see them too.
Maybe we'll have like a read off, like just do like a like like the court case where
you know what? Though, listen, her text message. I got a feeling it's gonna be like this. Did you see Brian Enton's hair today? It really looks super gray. He doesn't look good anymore at all.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's such a bad text, Brian. I'm so sorry. I should have never said those things about you. That's what's gonna end up. Watch. Mark my fucking words. It's gonna be some dumbass shit like that.
Or like her talking shit about the people that she just interviewed with.
Right. Did you see the way she had her hair done? Oh, just ignorant shit like that. But it's going to embarrass the fuck out of Lauren. That's the problem. It ain't going to be shit to us. We're going to be like, what the fuck? Who cares about that?
Yeah.
It's going to embarrass the fuck out of her. Watch. I swear to God, we're going to be looking at the messages like, are you kidding me? Where's the real fucking tea? Because this is lame as fuck. And she's going to be there fucking mortified on the bed, rocking back and forth again. God,
yeah. We're going to be like, what the fuck? Who cares? You did an RO just for this?
About this. This is crazy.
I mean, like, you did an RL just for this? Like, are you fucking crazy? I would have just ignored the lady.
Well, and don't get me wrong. I think it's shitty as hell that she went after her brother when he passed away. Wasn't it? I think that some of the now this is the thing. Some of the things that were said and done were shitty as fuck.
Absolutely.
I'm not surprised her feelings are hurt. Mine probably would have been as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing like fucking with her brother while he's in a coma. If that shit's not, I mean, making remarks or whatever, which honestly, she wouldn't have known anything about that story had Lauren not told her. So,
bro, I think the lady
putting her personal business out there.
Yeah. I think the lady would have to get an RO on you if that happened to you, because you'd be
jumping
into the car.
I'm not even joking. Yeah, I would say some things that were not nice at all. Probably do some things that weren't nice either.
Yeah. But the thing is that you told these people a lot of fucking stuff. It's like, oh,
yeah,
well.
You told them a lot of information, obviously.
I wouldn't trust people I just met once and a couple of times in real life with fucking details about the death of my relative. What I was planning on doing with his sperm. Like, what are you thinking? I'm just saying. But Lauren admitted her brother things. She admitted that her brother, that they were going to deal with the sperm, but that lady defamed her and stated that, unless she shows evidence that she was claiming that Lauren was going to impregnate herself with it or carry the child, her brother's child in her. which is, you know, clearly defamation and clearly
Well,
something.
and you know what else too? Let me tell you something else. Money is always, hold on.
Dogs are barking at you again. Yeah. Which is clearly defamation. And I think that's pretty fucked up to say, unless you have proof. Even if I had proof, I probably wouldn't even talk about the dead brother, to be honest with you. Because it's like, you don't speak ill of the dead. You don't bring up dead relatives. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. I would never even mention a dead relative like that. I just couldn't. Certain lines you just don't cross. Well, it was confirmed by Lauren that she was thinking about contemplating or removing his sperm and somehow preserving it to, you know, have someone else carry the child, continue his legacy. The old lady started saying extra things like, you know, other things that seemed defamatory in nature, like her carrying it. You know, do you honestly think she really knows or has been bullied, stalked, or harassed in her life? I don't know about her life. I don't know her personal life. I just know this scenario. I don't think she's been, I mean, harassment to an RO, I do not think. Do I think she could be like someone making fun of her, you know, on TikTok and laughing at her and a bunch of people doing it? Sure. But that's what happens on YouTube. That's what happens to social media. Like, welcome to YouTube. Why would she even tell the internet that? Why would you even tell some rando you met in real life, at a courthouse? You think I would tell them that shit? Hell no. If that was entering my mind, I wouldn't trust motherfuckers. I don't know, man. Like, these people act like they're best friends for life. They meet in one court case and they're like telling their fucking life secrets. You think that would happen to me? No. Got to know me for a couple of years before I start talking like some like in Family Matters stuff. I agree. Yet it was talked about. I don't remember the chick saying Lauren was going to carry it. I thought it preserved. Yep. That's the defamation part, I think, Darcy, where she's saying that Lauren wanted to carry it. That's defamatory in nature. Yeah, she also contracted out for work. And I think what happened, this is what I think happened. I think she contracted these girls out, and then they found out how much money Lauren was making. And Lauren was probably making buco dollars. She's probably still making buco dollars. She's probably making tons of money. She never named Lauren. I don't know what you mean by that, Liz Hutch. She's probably going to make like buco. I know she never named her in the TikTok, if that's what you're talking about. But, you know, now we know because of Lauren. But I'm saying, I think they found out that she was making a bunch of money. They felt like they weren't getting the influence, the channel growth, or equal money. And they probably got, you know, started talking shit about her. Started talking about like behind the scenes stuff. And then Lauren heard about it, got pissed off, fired her. And the lady did the usual thing where she starts fucking revealing all the info and being kind of a prick online. And that's pretty much it. And then Lauren, not handling it rightly, decides, oh, I'm just going to abuse the court system and use an RO against someone who's just making TikTok dancing videos. That's what I think. You know, that's what I think happened. And no offense, I don't have a problem with her making a bunch of money. I mean, well, congratulations, you made a bunch of money. But like, you realize in this, when you get into YouTube, you know, people around you get jealous. They see that money pour in. They're like, bro, we want that money now. Where's that money? I want that money too. And that's probably what they saw. And they probably were talking a lot of shit. Actually, allegedly, she said Christina was annoying, and Lindsay shared that with Christina. Oh, that's true. So did she want her brother to have a higher level in this? I don't know nothing about the brother. I kind of don't want to really talk about the brother because he's deceased, and I you know what I mean? Like, you know, you don't talk about the dead. You know what I mean? So just hope everything's okay. You know, I mean, rest in peace, and hopefully everything okay with that. Speak ill of the dead. I do believe it was Lauren talking shit, which is what has her concerned. I think she probably talks shit about everyone. And to me, I mean, adult-wise, I wouldn't give a fuck. If I found a queen or a bunch of people talk shit about me, I would be like, whatever. I mean, I think like Sherry at one point, like Grandma Sherry, I found out she's like, she said to someone, I hate B. Tim. I'm like, I don't care. It's fine. I don't really give a fuck. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. I did not care. I was like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, don't see me fucking losing my shit on that and trying to get an RO on the lady. It's just wild to me. To me, there are too much bigger issues in the world to stress over. They should have all just gone on their own ways. If she really wanted to pursue courts, she should have just went civil. That would have been the quickest way to basically focus on the trying to stop defamation from spreading. Another major point in contention for me here is the power imbalance. Lauren unequivocally has much larger platform, more resources for legal and even maturity level she should maintain. Yeah, I mean, that's too. It's kind of funny that you're trying to point out that the lady with 311 TikTok followers has this huge dynamic of power over her. No. And now she's going to be on a channel with 500,000 subs due to Iran. Like, who has the power imbalance? That's the kind of fucked up thing is like she's able to do like 15-hour lives here, this woman. And this other lady, I haven't even heard one word from her yet, which is kind of fucked up. I kind of would like to see, to hear from this woman, to see what I mean, if you want to jump up, lady, if you listen to this, contact Queen Bee. We'll be glad to hear from your side of the story because I want to hear both sides, to be completely honest with you. I'm afraid of that too, Stitching, because I think like men have a soft spot for women when they're crying and they're emotional a little bit. And I don't know. I think he's probably going to be a little bit too not thinking logically about it. I think Grayson is way too deep in this stuff, honestly. Personally, you always have that one like ride or die person that will, no matter what, and I think that's going to be the situation. I wonder if there's a reverse Uno in works between him, and that may be why we are not hearing anything. You never know, man. I don't know. I know if someone costs me thousands of dollars, you're going to be fucking dealing with me, and you call me stalker across the internet, and you got people fucking with me in real life. Oh yeah. We might have to go into court soon. You know what I mean? That would be the next thing. I would sue the fuck out of her, to be honest with you. The producer is smiling at that court. Like when she's like, I feel like she's very manipulative. I feel like she like turns on and off with the crying and the smiling. It's a little weird to me. Be Tim, like my name, it's the Turtle Island. Aries, the wild monster cannibal of Turtle Island. That's a very interesting name, Aries. I don't know. It's a little creepy. Willow, I've been very disillusioned on the YouTube streets, and usually you get disappointed with some people's reactions to things, if you catch my drift. I that's my opinion. But we'll see. Hopefully he won't disappoint. Maybe he'll talk some sense into the woman and say, what the fuck were you thinking when you got this RL? You should have just did civil. You should have just did a lawsuit. That would have been that. You should never have done this 9-hour live. You should have just handled it all secretly with civil litigation, and that's it. This will go down on the Grayson's professional record, which she may not truly. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. Well, I mean, like, you're a producer, then you're jumping on live streams and stuff. Like, weird name. Kind of an odd thing to say producer to it. Do you think it's a hoax? Now, I don't think it's manufactured drama. She doesn't need manufactured drama. She has a very large channel, which gets good views for a channel for true crime. You know, she's worked with mainstream fucking like TV stations and all this stuff. I mean, come on. She wouldn't manufacture drama with some rando on the internet. Are you kidding me? No. Dr. Knowing the law should provide some pushback, but again, not holding breath. Unfortunately, people on YouTube streets sometimes make decisions based upon feelings more so than law. I just stopped I just stopped. I just kind of realized that you can't really think everyone's going to do what you think you're going to do. Judy Rose probably heard she got an RO and believing there's something to it, but I want to say, well, just because she got an ex parte RO doesn't mean shit, in my opinion. You had the chance to show evidence. The other side had a chance to show evidence, and you didn't. And at one point, I think she wanted her husband to testify during her RO case. I'm like, is this for real? What is going on? It's wild. I don't know where Queen's going. She's probably marveling at her bathroom. Just so happy to see her bathroom. She's like, oh, it's like nice and shiny. The shiny the bathroom. Let me see. She's like her nice shiny bathroom. We'll play something else because I think I'm still sharing. Her nice shiny bathroom.
A property, just like.
So I'm going to explain Jay because Jay has, obviously sub up, hit the like button, sub up to Jay. But this is the part I like because it makes it breaks down a little bit easier to find than me looking for it. So this is the lady. She's talking about the lawfare stuff.
So careful. I take that back. I'm not warning you of anything. She talks about, because she's the big victim.
Lauren treated former friends and associates, including me. Christina had started posting TikTok videos in which she talked about how a friend had turned out to be toxic. Most of the videos didn't identify Lauren by name. One had a recording of her voice, and one was video of Lauren caught during a hot mic moment outside a courthouse. I had nothing to do with the making of any of those videos. So Christina told me she and several other people who were former friends of Lauren's were going to be going to CrimeCon. And they were telling me that they felt bad about the way that they had rallied to Lauren's side and taken as gospel all of the things that Lauren was saying about me. And they were kind of apologetic about it. And so we chatted. I think I talked to Christina once on the telephone and a few DMs exchanged. And so we were both going to CrimeCon, and she said she wanted to meet me. So Christina and I met the first evening that I got there. And when I got there, she told me that Lauren had filed a stalking order against her in Utah. Now, Christina lives in Utah. Lauren does not live in Utah. Christina lives in Utah. Lauren went to Utah and swore out a stalking order complaint against Christina. Lauren and Christina, from what I understand, had been in the same place a couple of different times because they were both attending trials. But other than that, they don't live close by and they don't socialize anymore. So she told me that Lauren had filed for a stalking order and that they had attempted to serve her at her home, but she wasn't home. The next morning, which was Friday morning, the beginning of crime.
I'm going to say, I think Sitchin brought it up. She's like, he better not go at law and crime. He knows ROs are streamed. He was all for BHB's hearing getting streamed. That is true. I think if you're for, I mean, let's be real. I'm going to state this to be completely honest with you. I kind of wanted that whole thing streamed too, to be honest with you. I wanted to see Betty's fucking lying face on a stand, to be honest with you. So you're kind of a hypocrite if you're like, oh, well, I'm for the RO hearing of Bullhorn Betty, her, with Chris Proudfoot and Katie. And then you're like, no, I don't want Lauren Southern. And I think they're going to try to say, well, that's a true crime. And I'm like, well, technically, if you're accusing someone of being a stalker, isn't that a crime too? Isn't that criminal behavior? If you believe someone is a stalker and they're stalking you, that is unlawful. Just saying, HTC has made herself look like a fool. In my opinion, she appears very unprofessional and over-dramatized. I have to wonder if she lied in all this, since she certainly seems exaggerated a lot. Yeah. Yeah. I'll play more.
Christina told me that she was served with this order in Colorado. Now, I did criminal and family law, and I have seen a lot of stalking and domestic violence orders in my. When I read the order, I thought it was outrageous. Lauren was alleging that she was in fear for her safety because Christina had posted negative things about her on TikTok. Because the orders are issued ex parte, never had the opportunity to tell her side of the story to a judge. Lauren demanded, and the judge ordered, that Christina not be permitted to be anywhere near Lauren, her family, or her employee. At Lauren's demand, the judge also ordered that Christina was not to post anything online about Lauren. That's a clear violation of Christina's First Amendment rights.
Okay, so what do you guys think so far? I think she knows her stuff.
I agree, Jay. She knows her stuff. And that's exactly it. I mean, you're imminent threat because someone's posting TikTok videos. Unless those TikTok videos state, I'm coming to your house to kill you, or I plan on hurting you, or I plan on coming to you and I plan on kicking down your door. Those are things that I could be like, a reasonable person can consider that a threat. If I said, I'm going to kick down Mad Hatter's door in her house, and I know where she lives, that would be a threat. That would be something a reasonable person would sit down and say, you know what, that is a threat. This person is, and they're that's a threat. If a person's making dance videos about dropping the tea about your secret conversations with other people, that is not a threat. That is not a reasonable threat to someone. I'm just saying. And I've seen the TikTok videos. I've seen all the TikTok videos this lady showed. They're not that to that level. I'm glad Queen's. Let me see. The judge signed the TRO with those stipulations. That's wild, the stipulations. She can't talk about the lady at all. I don't know what this judge was thinking. I think the judge, and then they just wanted to just continue it. And it's like you're removing this lady's right for freedom of speech. And, it's fucked up.
And I think that she, in this way, has to let it ask. Tell him, talk to.
So, because the restraining order, the CrimeCon order.
Oh, by the way, sub up to Every Day with Jay. By the way, great channel. She also has another true crime, Jay for Justice, by the way.
organizers told Christina that she couldn't participate in any of the CrimeCon activities, or she couldn't be in the CrimeCon space.
Right.
Even though
Look at this.
Christina
Alexander says BHB got a Sebastian tattoo. Imagine if Christina went and got a fucking tattoo of Lauren.
True.
BHB did so much worse than Christina seems to have done.
Absolutely.
And did this get filed before or after Charlie Kirk? Mind you, she makes a comment, and I don't like that shit, and it hasn't sat well with me since. But she made a comment. This happened in the same town that Charlie was assassinated in. And she made it a very known point. So she definitely wanted people to hear that.
Yeah. And you know what's fucked up though? I mean, like,
I'm surprised the judge signed it, but then again, I'm not, especially if it was right after.
Yeah, maybe that was like, but like, you know, like you had more threats from that fucking Lemon. He literally said he was going to kick down your fucking door.
Oh, he was screaming his address out, drunk than a motherfucker last night, wet brain as hell.
I mean, like,
now acting a fucking fool.
And you couldn't even get an ex parte. You couldn't even get like that shit. You know what I mean?
Nope.
Like,
they won't give them to people out of state usually, but when you have, you know, contacts like Lauren does, in my opinion.
Yeah. If you have a lawyer, you got money. Yeah. I mean, you got 4 lawyers, you got money, you got connections. Yeah. Like the law will bend a little bit for you.
Yeah.
But if you're poor or you don't have a ton of lawyers to help you out, then you're shit out of luck. You'll have to go through the long way. Such bullshit.
Yep.
Purchased a very expensive VIP ticket for the weekend. They couldn't, however, keep her from staying in the hotel. On Saturday evening, I was having a drink in the bar with several people, and Christina was there. The bar in this hotel is huge, and there was plenty of room for everybody and plenty of space for everyone. It was busy. There were a lot of people there. They had the awards night, and it had just let out. So there were lots of people coming to the bar afterwards. While we were sitting there, we saw Lauren's minion, the person she claims is her producer, cruise through the room at least once.
I honestly think she's not a producer. I think of her more like, what do you call a gopher? Like someone that just gets you shit around the studio. I don't know, like an intern or some shit. I don't even know.
I don't know. It's wild as hell, but I got to get going, baby doll. It's 7:00. We've been on here about 4 hours, so I got to.
All right.
Tonight.
Yeah. All right. Get going. I'll see you.
will
Oh, by the way.
A skedaddle.
By the way, Duty Run. Do you know who Duty Run's special guest tonight is?
Yeah, Lauren, right?
Yeah. Guess what we're going to be reviewing?
Oh, fuck right we are. Yeah. Listen, I might even be able to come back on here about 9:00 or so.
Yeah, I might be.
I know you'll be. You want to do it? We want to do it tomorrow then?
Probably tomorrow, but yeah, that's going to be reviewed.
You just let me know because we're definitely going over that for sure.
Bro, we might go over a certain secret live she did, so we might try to get that one.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I got that one in the email. I'm downloading it now.
Yeah. All right, I'll see you. Bye.
All right, we'll catch you on the flip side. Yes, he does. Beautifully Broken. So you have to review him with the TOS. It has to be downloaded, and you have to follow TOS, strictly TOS, because he will strike the fuck out you from what I've been told. Anyways, I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys for hanging out. As always, thank you for showing love and support. Thank you for any super chats I missed. Let me go up here and make sure I didn't miss any. Big Girl for Life dropped a membership. Brianna H, she makes her living exploiting people. She calls the Daybell's victims hers. She only objects when she thinks people might do the same to her. And I think that's fucked up. I think that's really fucked up. Bindi H says she spent too much time in true crime. It's messing with her head and she's a little jealous. Her stalker is getting more attention than her, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think she should be calling her a stalker at all anymore. Scales of Justice member for 5 months. Lauren gave her a ticket the year before. Running Bear member for 23 months. A month ago, Lila B, thank you for becoming a new member. And then we are all caught up after that. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. QB out.